Hey Barack, what's up? Everything all right?
Sorry for bugging you, man. I know you got stuff going on, but I was wondering if you could help out with something.
I mean, that depends on what it is.
Ben had to opt out of editing the supercut video for the Mario 3 challenge because of some personal shit he's got going on, and I was hoping to have it up sometime around Easter.
And would you care to tell me what's stopping you from editing the video?
Believe me, I've been trying, but Michelle's been having me run around too damn much lately to get anything done.
And Joe?
Are you really expecting me to trust him with editing privileges?
Okay, fair enough.
It literally won't take much time at all. Just slap all the video files together and hit render.
Fine, I'll go ahead and take care of everything. Just send me the files.
All right, thanks, bro. I'll send everything to you now.
All right, let's slap this turd together. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've even seen those videos. Would it be worth it to relive the memories through a quick quality check? Screw it, why not? Why do you guys always insist on pissing me off with these lists?
Don't be blaming us for you letting yourself get worked up over stupid shit. Now let's move the fuck on, please.
You know what? You're right. Let's move on.
To what, Donald?
Joe, to settle this problem, we're going to do something that's been long overdue.
Oh, for the love of God, is this about to be another one of your things?
You're damn right it is, Joe. Get ready.
Okay, can you just woosaw and tell me what the fuck you want to do?
Do you remember last year when we pitched the idea of you and I doing a duel over Mario 3?
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that during our Mario World duel.
You want to duel me in Mario 3?
Yeah, to clear up our disagreement and put Double Dash in its rightful spot in S.
Huh. Wow, that's pretty fucking silly, Donald.
Why, you scared, Joe? Scared I'll spank you like I did Barack during the last challenge?
Okay, pause.
You goofy son of a bitch, do you not realize that you're about to step onto my home turf?
Oh, please.
Mario 3 has been my shit for longer than you've been failing businesses.
What?
And you think you can just step up to me like it's nothing?
Well, it ain't a matter of thinking, you old dung heap. I already know what the two of us are capable of.
Bro's got a big head because he won an election, Barack. Can you believe this shit?
You know, I actually think this would be a great thing to follow up our tier list we just did. A lot of people seem to really enjoy the Mario World Challenge, so I mean, why not, right?
Exactly.
All right, well, hey, I'd never shun an opportunity to play Mario 3, so how are we doing this?
Since I'm the one sitting out this time, I figured what I can do is get the game set up and put together a fun set of rules like you did last time. Does that sound good?
Absolutely. I'd love to play with another point-based system that actually made things really tense.
Agreed. Go ahead and get cooking, Barack. We don't mind waiting for you.
Badass, I'll go ahead and put everything together. You guys ready to rock?
Like I always say, Barry, I was born ready.
And I was born before this bitch, so yeah, what you got?
All right, so here's how things are gonna go. For starters, for this challenge, I'm going to be having you guys play the GBA version of Mario 3.
Ooh, for real?
Why are we not playing the All-Stars version?
The reason for that is because I want you guys to do a 100% run of the game. But I knew that just playing the base game would be predictable. So I went and chose this particular version because it has the additional e-reader levels.
Oh, shit.
An amazing decision, Barack. So when are we going to incorporate those levels into our playthrough?
In order to keep things from getting convoluted, we'll just save those for after Bowser is defeated. But speaking of levels, I went ahead and devised a point-based system that's somewhat similar to Joe's. So let me break it down for you. When you complete a level, there's that roulette block that when hit gives you either a mushroom, flower, or star. Earning a mushroom gets you 2 points, a flower gets you 4, and then a star gives you 6.
I dig it.
As far as combos are concerned, if you properly line up 3 of those items at a time, then you get an additional bonus. 3 mushrooms give you 5, 3 flowers give you 10, and 3 stars give you 15.
Interesting.
Moving over to the boss levels, if you find yourself completing a regular enemy level, I'll award you 10 points. Fortresses are going to be worth 20, airships are 30, and then finally Bowser's is going to be 40.
Jesus, that's kind of a lot.
I'm aware, but don't worry because I've thought of a way to keep your guys' points in check throughout the challenge. Enter the wheel.
Oh shit, what is all this?
For this particular challenge, I wanted to take what you did and make it a bit more extreme. Like, for instance, we have the first 4 effects which either add or detract 15 points from either you or your op.
Ooh, that could make things chaotic.
We also have these other 3 effects to help keep things interesting. 5 levels with no power-ups, times 3 point bonus, and 1 point for 6 levels. Every time you complete an enemy or boss level, I'll let you spin the wheel.
Sounds good.
Anything else?
A couple things, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and bring back Joe's 1-up point system. So 1 point for every life you've gained up until Bowser is defeated. And finally, I want to actually give you an extra point for each item you have saved in your inventory as well.
Jesus, Barack, can you keep track of all that?
Yes, Donald. Trust me, it sounds more complicated than it actually is. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to be banning the use of any warp whistles, P-wings, and Lakitu clouds. I want this to be a fairly done 100% run between the two of you. Does all that sound good?
It's absolutely tremendous, Barack. Now I get to crush Joe in a much more brutal way than I did during that debate.
You know, an overabundance of pride is considered a character flaw, and my, how much of it you have, motherfucker.
Yeah, for good reason, because you ain't shit.
I am everything and more, lil bro, so pick up that damn controller.
Why don't you go and show us how it's done then, Mr. Extraordinaire?
Anything for you, player 2?
God, I can already tell this is about to be some shit.
I can't believe you're subjecting me to this version, Barack.
This is literally one of the best games on Game Boy, Donald. Why are you crying?
Because the All-Stars version had the better soundtrack, and you know that.
For the love of... Donald, no. This particular port actually has pretty decent renditions of all the old songs. I know they flubbed Mario World, but trust me, this one is fine.
All right, I'll take your word for it. So what the fuck is this? I don't remember there ever being an opening cutscene.
Are you telling me you've never played the Game Boy port of Mario 3?
I mean, I could just play All-Stars, so why would I need to?
Look, what this is an opening cutscene to show off what happened prior to the actual game.
And that's something we needed?
Okay, can we not just show appreciation for the fact that they did something extra for this game?
I mean, it's cool. It's just, I don't know. Bowser kidnap. Save Peach.
Already, you're giving me a fucking headache.
Yeah, okay, this music passes.
See, you're always too quick to judge.
All right, let's see if Joe here can back up his claim as Mario 3 guy.
Oh, you thought that was a claim? How adorable.
Heh, he's all giggly and cocky until he runs into a Goomba.
Are you already trying to get him tilted?
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Ooh, bad bloodin' already?
You're literally the one instigating.
Watch this, Donald. You see? I ain't sweating your easy-bake tactics.
That's supposed to get me shaken? Watch me show you how easy this is. Oh, he has a flutter jump here?
He sure does. Got a problem with that?
Hardly, it actually feels like you gifted me the easy mode.
Isn't Luigi also more slippery in this game?
If he is, it's probably just barely. I haven't played as him in a while.
Nah, he plays fine. Nothing feels out of the ordinary. Given what happened last time, I want to try to capitalize on that one-up bonus.
Too bad you don't have a Tanuki leaf.
I know I could have used one to get to those coins on top.
There was one later in the level that you could have grabbed.
Oh, heh. Literally right past that same hill.
I could go back for those coins, but you know what? I think for now it'll be fine. Easy 6 points. And I still got my Tanuki feather too, Joe.
What, do you want a fucking pat on the back? Are you gonna give us a point bonus for most levels completed?
I considered the idea, but no, I'm not.
Wait, you're not going to the fortress?
No, I usually... Oh shit, wait.
Joe, did you just accidentally gift Donald the fortress level?
Yeah, by fucking accident. Because I was following my usual patterns. I always cover level 3 and 4 before completing the fortress during normal playthroughs.
Wow, if anything, I should be giving you a pat on the back, Joe.
Don't fucking touch me. At least I can take advantage of this. Go ahead and call me Big Bands.
No.
All right, 12 points now.
I would say respectable, but I'm about to begin my master plan.
Oh, you trying to get some lives?
Great. Fantastic, you see that? Next, I'm gonna bag me an item to add to my item bonus. Ooh, and it's a good one too. And now the fortress.
So I can get the warp whistle being banned, but why did you also ban the P-Wing and Lakitu Cloud?
After all the bitching about the Cape Feather, I decided I didn't want to hear any kind of similar bitching over the P-Wing. As for the Cloud, I just don't want to see people skipping levels during a 100% run.
I can understand that.
How many warp whistles are in this game again?
The first is in World 1-3. You gotta crouch on the white block for a few seconds in order to drop behind the background to get it. The second is actually located earlier in this level. You just need a leaf to fly up the first room, past the wall. And then there's a secret area in World 2 that you need the hammer item to get to, which contains the last whistle.
Could you imagine how short and one-sided this challenge would be if I just made it a race?
There you go, Joe. I went and took the lead.
God damn it.
Oh, but not only that, Donald. You're also our first guy to spin the wheel.
Just like last time. It's cool, I'll try not to hurt my arm so much. Wait, what the fuck?
Did you run your mouth too early? You did. So now, thanks to the wheel, your spin will gift Joe 15 points.
Wow, thanks for putting me in the lead, Donnie.
You're such a fucking dick, Barack.
What the fuck are you coming at me for?
You made the fucking wheel.
And you just couldn't let Double Dash be an A tier.
Let's see if I can make this even funnier.
What are you planning?
Well, notice how I have 2 stars?
Oh boy, man's trying to get the 15-point bonus.
Joe, I swear to fucking God.
You ain't gonna do shit. Okay, I just need to time this right.
This is not allowed.
Cry. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
dang.
Oh, thank God. I forget it's still just Joe I'm dealing with.
Okay, you can flap that damn rooster neck of yours, but remind me who's in last place again?
You do have a point there. You're definitely off to a better start than Barack, that's for sure.
I feel like it was not all that different.
You know what? You're exactly right, Barry. This actually isn't all that different. Joe, you may have hit the ground sprinting, but I think it's time for you to realize who you're dealing with.
Oh, you think you're about to make a comeback?
Yeah, I'm about to lock in. Let's start by getting some gold. Cool, now let's see if I can win this roulette.
Okay, he's at 22 now, leaving a 9-point difference.
Man, you're over here thinking you're about to blow it out with your appetizer, but I'm about to snipe you with my entree.
An interesting choice of words. It's a shame that everything you cook up is poor in taste.
We'll see about that, dickhead. Hell, all I really need is to grind stars to stay ahead. Of course, a couple of boss levels wouldn't hurt either.
So, Joe, I'm curious, is this your favorite version of Mario 3?
Pretty much, yeah. As much as I love the classic version, this one really sold me with its extra content, and of course it being a portable game.
That's understandable, and to be honest,
Oh,
it's
damn
actually
it.
very visually pleasing with its graphics. I can't believe I slept on this version.
Man, I guess a 4 is better than a 2.
Looks like Donald's about to get another boss level.
Damn it all, and that's another plus 10 too.
Hey, wait, aren't the fortresses supposed to be plus 10?
No, they're plus 20.
Then why the fuck did you only give me 10 when I cleared that first one?
What? Holy shit, did I really?
Brock, you said you could keep track of all that shit. Come on.
I know, I'm sorry, I'm fixing it.
So how many points does he have?
32.
About to be 42.
Oh my god, so he gets a lead because you spaced out?
Again, I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Already trying to rig the game. Unbelievable.
I'm not rigging anything, I was just focused on whatever I was talking about at the time.
No, you ain't fooling me, Barry. You're still big mad because of Mario World.
Literally not at all.
I should have known.
Donald, relax, it was a simple mistake.
Trying to keep me down because our little game of Mario World foreshadowed the election, huh?
Okay, now you're talking like a fucking idiot. What the fuck do you even mean? You weren't running against me.
No, I'm talking about the manner of how I pulled through at the end.
Donald, stop talking.
At least I can bag me some points from the airship. Something wrong?
Now, I'm just mentally comparing this music track to the All-Stars version. I think I like it. I mean, for a Game Boy track anyway, but I don't know. All-Stars still takes the cake.
I feel like there were a few notes and sounds that the SNES had which made this song stand out more. So yeah, I have to agree.
You're pretty big on music, huh?
Absolutely. It's a facet of life that's just necessary, you know?
Oh, believe me, I get it. There ain't nothing like vibing to a good tune while playing a video game.
Amen to that. All right, Joe, you gonna lose to a Koopaling like Barack?
What? Okay, pocket the shade, please.
Now, this bitch wishes he was that big of a threat, but he ain't.
Very good, Joe. Let me gear up the wheel.
Pop off.
Whoa, wait. Wasn't I also supposed to get a wheel spin for beating the hammer, bro?
Wait, you didn't spin the wheel?
It's on your fucking monitor.
Jesus fucking Christ, Barack.
You're really about to let Joe be a better game host than you?
I'm just gonna take that as a compliment.
Look, just both of you go ahead and spin the wheel. I'm not gonna make an excuse, I'm just sorry.
It's fine, just please, Barack.
Triple points on your next level.
Okay, great. Your turn, Joe.
Come on, baby. Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Ooh, yikes. That's a point deduct for you, Donnie.
It's a what?
Thanks to Joe's spin, you're now down to 27, Donald.
You and your wheel just seem to be a waterfall of aggravation, Barack.
Now we're in the desert world.
I guess it's good that I got that triple points bonus. Surely that has to be good for something, right?
Hey, so you guys remember how we did a quick Smash tier list for our subspace run?
Yeah?
Ooh, that was fun.
Why, what's up?
Well, one thing I wanted to do as we progressed was rank each of the worlds. Since we just completed Grassland, I figured we could quickly find a spot for it on this little tier list I have.
That's an interesting idea. Sure, I'm down to do that.
Cool. So guys, what do you think about Grassland?
I mean, it's not exactly remarkable. It's just the first area.
It does get mad carried by that overworld theme, though.
But do any of those levels actually stand out to you?
1-1 is always iconic, same with the first airship. But I suppose the main problem is that when you compare it to later worlds that carry their own gimmicks, it's pretty hard to compare.
That's pretty much how I feel towards it.
That being said, probably C tier.
Do you agree with that, Donald?
I was feeling more of a D, but perhaps I'm being a bit hard towards it. Like I said, it's the first area, which is usually intended to get the player familiar with the game.
So in other words, it ain't groundbreaking, but it serves its purpose.
Pretty much, yeah. So put it in C.
All right, to C it goes.
Fucking hell. So what exactly does the ×3 effect work with? Is it just for a particular roulette item? Or is it literally all points you earn in the level?
It's all points.
Wait, so basically 6 × 3 for the potential star I acquire, and then 15 × 3 for the combo?
Correct.
Interesting.
Wait, run that by me again?
Holy shit.
Holy nothing. What happened?
With the help of that bonus, Donald has now managed to reach 90 points.
It's too easy, Joe!
Don't act like you're safe. I got a fortress coming up. Fucking overzealous son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, did you say something, Joe? Sorry, I'm just so far ahead, it's getting hard to hear.
The face your dumbass is gonna make when I pass you is gonna be immaculate. All right, boom, boom, let's hit that gritty. Excellent, what does that put me at?
It's a plus 20 to your score, which means you're now 3 points under Donald.
Got it, so 87. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow, this is shaping out to be beautiful. Oh, look, another item thing. Wonderful.
Get fucked, idiot.
Oh, look, I'm building up my item bonus, Joe.
I'm gonna slap you.
Ooh, goodness me, it looks like I can play another enemy level, guys.
Don't you fucking dare.
Looks like Donald's the first to break 100.
Like you said earlier, Joe, cry.
You know what? Good for you.
Oh, you coping?
Nah, I'm just reminding myself that Lady Luck can be a rather fickle mistress.
Yeah, so was your whole party during the election.
Oh, was that another one of your zingers?
No, it was one of my facts.
Still can't believe you let them drop you like that, Joe.
Hey, it's like I said, that was a complex situation.
Wait, 15 points to Joe?
I'm pretty sure that bonus actually just bumped him to 102.
Wow, how kind of you, Donald. I couldn't be more thankful.
Did you just intentionally jinx me, you conniving, subdegenerate pile of cockroach dung?
Why are you cussing at him like he just passed you by 100 points?
Because he's a son of a bitch.
Donald, literally all you need to do is beat another level and you'll be fine. You don't need to treat this like a crisis.
Kind of ironic, coming from the guy who
come
tried
on,
cheating
man.
in the Mario World Challenge.
Christ almighty, what the fuck was I even expecting?
Let me see if I can get these extra coins real quick. Okay. Wait, no. Shit.
Good job, Joe.
Hold on, I think I can...
That's such a you kind of mistake that I honestly just can't even think of a joke. Hey, Joe, check out this pro strat. Pretty crazy, right?
I was trying to get the fucking coin block, dickhead.
And what a crackerjack attempt that was.
Well, at least this next level is relatively easy.
Oh, wow. Somehow I almost forgot about the angry sun.
Quite the resemblance, I'd say.
Oh, hardy har, how fucking original.
By the way, Barack, are you going to consider this an enemy level?
I thought about it, but then I remembered that you randomly see this guy again in World 8, so I decided against it.
Wait, but why? This guy's literally one of the most iconic and memorable mobs in this game.
Did you just call him a mob?
Wait, did I really?
Yeah, you did.
Holy shit, my bad. I've been playing too much Minecraft lately.
But anyway, I decided against it because normally the regular enemy levels end off with you getting an item. Meanwhile, both levels with the sun just have a regular end goal.
So in other words, you don't get a free wheel spin.
Did anybody ask you?
A fitting item to represent how lit I am.
Oh my god, no.
Ugh, for the love of God, my spine.
Damn. Well, at least I'm in the lead.
Well, let's get this boomerang, bro, then. Ballin'.
Okay, so that's plus 10?
What? No, what are you talking about? That wheel effect doesn't count for enemy levels?
No, I'm sorry. I said 10, but I actually meant to say 1. Look at the screen. I already adjusted it.
But Barack, you need to... Okay.
What? I didn't lose track of the fucking score.
3 times the points on my next level? How's that supposed to work with this other wheel effect I have?
Simply put, it means for this next level, you'll get 3 points courtesy of the effect.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
Okay, done.
Done with what, Donald? What did you just do with your phone?
Hand me the controller, please.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Thanks.
Whoa, aren't you going to tell me what you did with your phone?
I'll tell you in about 5 minutes. Damn it, I timed that way too early. Those chomps always make me so paranoid.
Yeah, you never know where they're gonna move.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'll let you have another go at that level. I'm going to the pyramid. This is actually one of my favorite underground levels. So just to reconfirm, this would be my 3rd level for the 1-point effect?
Yeah, but remember, for this specific level, you'll be getting 3 points.
Right, I got that. Shit. Wait, damn it, I needed that fucker. Oh, cool, look at that.
Nice. Enemy respawning came in clutch there.
It's too quiet. Donald, are you good over there?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just texting.
Who are you texting in the middle of a recording session?
Don't worry, you'll see. How's that for retribution?
Way to take out those McConnells.
Those what?
Yeah, I figured it was going to be a mushroom.
What? Is someone at the door?
Yeah, I'll get it. Go ahead and keep playing, Joe.
All right, I'll go and clear up this next airship. Little ladybug.
So did nothing about Donald seem a bit off to you, Joe?
Oh, most definitely. I just don't give a shit. Donnie's just mad because of Double Dash and your little hiccups with the points. I'm willing to bet he probably just ordered food or something.
Well, he did admit to stress eating a few times.
Exactly, man. He probably just ordered McDonald's or something. Don't worry.
Perfect timing, guys. Welcome. Oh, good. You got my Big Mac.
You know, Mario 3 did Morton way more justice. Mario World just straight up spit in his face.
Let's be honest, Mario World low-key spat on all its bosses.
And yet you like it more?
Well, it's not about bosses, I just think the levels are a bit more fun.
To each his own, I guess.
Stop everything. I have McDonald's.
See, what did I fucking tell you?
Okay, so you were door dashing food then, that explains it.
Not entirely accurate.
Okay, then just what the fuck were you doing?
Come on in and have a seat, please.
Oh?
Oh, holy shit. What's up, man?
Can somebody please explain what the hell is happening here? I was literally just at McDonald's enjoying my cheat day when all of a sudden, Roland and Dave tell me that we need to rush over here like it's a damn crisis.
In record time, by the way. Good job, boys.
Happy to help.
Well, to keep it brief with you, George, the three of us are fresh off of doing a tier list of the
Oh my
Mario
God.
Kart scene.
Yeah, yep. I should have fucking figured this was over another one of your trivial-ass lists.
Wait, what did you say?
Are you mumbling over there?
Continue?
Right. So basically, there was a disagreement about Double Dash being below S tier, which then prompted these two to start a little competition in Mario 3.
Got it. So the all-caps text to Roland, which read, what did it say?
Let me look back. Emergency assistance needed. Bring reinforcements and Big Mac combo.
Oh, for the love of God, Donald, really?
I like how your idea of reinforcements was to only bring George.
Look, here's the deal. I knew George was hanging with those guys for the day and had the idea to quickly get him over here to help us out with the challenge.
But Donald, you didn't need to go and do that.
No, actually I did. Because, Barack, you went and made this whole point system that's apparently so intricate that even you are having a hard time keeping up. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything. But, brother, this is supposed to be going on YouTube. We can't be spending half the time worrying about if the points were counted right.
Yeah, I won't lie with you, man. I am starting to think it's getting a bit bothersome.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, fine. I made some mistakes, so I'll go ahead and accept my L.
So you brought me here to count your points.
Is that a problem?
Just show me what you've done so far.
Okay, so guys, after reviewing everything with George, we went and made some minor changes to how we're going to be continuing this challenge.
Okay?
So Barack went and showed me the current rules, not only for this challenge, but the one from Mario World as well. And personally, I felt it would be a good idea to switch some things up because in truth, things leaned a bit heavy on RNG. I understand the concept of wanting to dramatize adding and losing points, but if we want to make this a good show, we should make this more about skill.
I agree with that. So what's changing?
Well, first we're going to cut back on the number of times we use the wheel. From now on, the only levels that grant you a spin will either be a fortress or airship.
Yeah, I felt like it began to lose its charm after seeing it several times in just 2 worlds. It was ultimately just slowing things down.
I also realized that we kind of shit the bed on 100%ing this game because we missed the Fire Bros in World 2, but I digress. Being that George wants this to be more skill-based and I want a little drama, we agreed to cut the wheel effects down to only have the plus and minus 15 effects.
Oh, cool. So I don't have to worry about getting 1 point for however many levels?
Correct. No shade, Barack, but that rule was kind of out there.
I know, I realize that. I was just trying to make this crazier than the Mario World Challenge.
No worries, man. We get it.
Are there any other changes we should know about?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, great. Then let's get back to business, Joe.
All right, so Joe, you actually just beat Morton, which means you get to spin again.
Go ahead and spin it for me while I start this next level, Barack.
Okay?
15 points to Joe.
First place, baby.
Does that put him ahead?
Yeah, by like 13 points.
Unbelievable.
That blooper's what's fucking unbelievable.
You say that as if I didn't watch you just swim into it.
Hey, George, I know you're sort of new to this, but see, we actually have this thing about bad blood. I think the exit's close by.
So you guys are really doing this because of a tier list?
Yeah, it was just a lot of debating over...
Damn it all, are you fucking kidding me?
What are you, a fucking magnet to them?
Like I was saying, it was just a lot of back and forth about each of our favorite Mario Kart games.
What did you put in S tier?
8 Deluxe, Wii, and DS.
What's your favorite Mario Kart, George?
I don't know. I go back and forth between liking Double Dash and 8 Deluxe.
Oh, thank the heavens, another brother in arms. George, they put Double Dash in A tier. Can you believe that shit?
I mean, I don't exactly agree with that, but is it really that big of a problem?
It's not, because we literally never said we hated the game.
But you disrespected it.
You're a 78-year-old man. You really can't handle my opinion of a video game?
Mario 1 is a fossilized turd.
Your fucking mother.
Dave, Roland, would you two mind finding a cartridge of Mario 1 for me to put in my toilet?
US Cart or Famicom?
Yes.
On it.
I love this job.
Don't fucking listen to this jackass. Hey,
Joe, just play the game. They're gone.
you've made a powerful enemy today, Donald.
Uh-huh, you need help getting out of that water?
The disrespect you throw at the old classics is just fucking absurd.
Wow, deja vu, right?
Joe, get back on the platform.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I should be asking you that.
Where am I now?
Literally under by 1 point.
Okay, I need to recoup.
Oh shit, this is that level with Big Bertha.
I never liked these levels. They were always kind of a bitch.
How? You can use a leaf to just fly over most of it.
Well, I don't always have a leaf.
That's a personal problem.
Smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've made that reference here too.
If you get a star, you can maintain your lead for a while longer.
Not true, there's a
There we go.
fortress after this.
Which means another wheel spin, by the way.
Fuck you.
Is that another item minigame?
Why the fuck do you keep getting it?
Amazing.
You remember the right doors you need to go through?
But of course,
Do you have a lot of experience with this game, George?
I've probably played this game at least around 50 times or so. So, yeah, I've dabbled with it.
It's that door right there, Donald, next to the booth.
you're lying, and you know that.
No, I'm the extraordinaire, remember?
A blabber is what you are, you lying old coot.
You mean blabbermouth, you fucking idiot?
Shut the fuck, quit trying to distract me.
My God, did he even get to move?
Donald's now going to be at 142.
Well, not for long, because we still need to spin that wheel.
All right, what's it going to be?
Minus 15.
Yeah, for you, maybe.
It's going to be a plus 15.
Jesus, man, are you fucking serious? It's too bad these guys don't give me a wheel spin anymore.
At least it's still 10 points, though.
True.
Decent footwork there, Joe.
That's my evasiveness.
Not bad.
Brock, is there a way we can maybe organize this a bit better?
What do you mean?
Like maybe move the wheel over to my monitor so I can worry about wheel spins and you can worry about adding the points.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that. Oh, wow, shit. All these little changes we did made me forget about the tier list.
The Mario Kart one?
No, I'm doing a little mini list, ranking each of the worlds as we go.
What? Then, I mean, it's no wonder why you were having such a hard time keeping track of things. Because you're over here juggling.
My point exactly.
Well, George is here helping out now, so shut up. Moving back to this list, where do you think we should drop Desert Land?
I don't really like it, to tell you the truth, but that just stems from me not really liking desert levels.
Not a big fan of them?
No, I just find the whole gimmick to be kind of dull.
I don't really share that view, mainly because I was always kind of fascinated by places like Egypt, for example. In fact, some of the desert levels in the later Mario installments are actually some of the more interesting levels.
Okay, but we're not talking about the desert levels from those games. We're talking about the ones from this game.
I understand that, and I think this game's desert land is actually one of the better areas. It's not too long, and it has some of the more interesting underground levels.
Not to mention the Angry Sun.
Okay, so tell me where you'd put it then.
Anywhere between A or B.
No, it's not A tier, Joe. We can meet in the middle and just say B, all right?
Works for me.
You want to weigh in on this, George?
I don't have much input on the worlds. There's just the ones I like and then the others I like less.
Okay, then is Desert Land a like or a like less?
It's cool. B's fine for it.
All right, I'll slap it there then.
That was close. Excellent, plus 6.
You know, while this topic is still relevant, I want to go ahead and say that Waterland is definitely the weakest world.
Oh, you're
Huh?
talking about that now?
May as well get it out of my system.
You seriously don't like this area?
I'm pretty sure I said that during Mario World, Joe.
What's your problem with this area? It's got some of the better challenges that you encounter throughout the game.
I just don't like water levels. They're annoying and they break the pace.
What do you mean they break the pace?
I'm trying to get through the level quick, Joe. I enjoy fast-paced gameplay.
What? Then just play a fucking Sonic game.
What? No, why would I play a... Joe, what's your deal?
Joe, I'm having a hard time understanding your heated passion with this topic.
The issue I have is that this bozo can't appreciate a level that's designed to test his patience by navigating around a series of underwater enemies.
That's not even a matching concept of the type of level I'm playing right now.
I'm not just talking about this level, dickhead. I mean in general.
The type of level you're describing, I think, has only been seen like twice so far, so I'm still confused.
Whatever, man. Forget it. I'm just gonna collect the items.
No, just tell me your fucking point so I can understand it.
I'm probably just gonna hold on to that.
Joe?
Let's go boating.
Joe,
Heh. I remember feeling like I hit the jackpot when I found this.
don't ignore me.
Ooh, another Frogger.
Huh?
Joseph?
I wonder what other goodies I can get.
Donald, just let it go.
Let's see if I can get something here. Ooh, is this about to be something? Oh, maybe this one.
Damn.
Yeah, I've never been good at these. We still got one last item house. Fire. You still red-faced over there? Look, if you want me to be real with you, I just happen to really like seaside-related levels. All that other shit I was saying was just an attempt to get you riled up. Did it work?
Wow, are you for real?
No, sit the fuck down and play the game.
Barack, I'm vetoing this tier list because Joe's a fucking prick.
I love you too, Donald.
Well, it's not your challenge, so tough shit.
It would be kind of nice if you two didn't resort to petty mind games, though.
Nice job, jackass.
Ooh, this is that level with all the spikes.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I just noticed that you're small, Mario Joe. Is there a reason for that?
Oh, I just wanted the extra challenge. That's really it.
Oh, you trying to show off?
What's the score currently?
161 to 165.
Looks like I'm creeping up, Donald. Got any game plans?
Yeah, just fucking one. Smile, you ugly son of a bitch. There, I'm now 10 points ahead.
Look who's accidentally skipping fortresses now.
Excuse me?
Really had to show up that fish, didn't you?
I always prefer being small in this fortress. It's easier to navigate. 20 points, here I come. Remind me who's 10 points behind, Donald?
Wheel.
What? Oh, son of a bitch.
Let's see what it's gonna be now.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs, Donald.
I hate you. I can't believe you clowns went and got rid of the triple points effect.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd still be saying that if Joe ended up rolling that, right?
No, I'm saying it because it would make things more interesting, Barack.
Yeah, sure.
Christ, I wish I'd have gotten a combo.
Yeah, too bad. Especially because, you know.
The hell are you talking about?
Man, everything I've been through throughout my whole life, and one of the tensest moments is me in a room with two old farts getting mad over Mario Brothers 3. That's the joke. I got no joke.
So long as I don't get screwed by the level or the wheel, I should be breaking 200, Donald. Is this really how you're trying to rep Double Dash right now?
Joe, he's clearly pissed off at the moment. Can you please not instigate right now?
I'm not hurling insults at him, Barack. I'm just making a simple observation. Donald came into this whole challenge with a big head as per usual. But right now, he's not really making a good case
For your information, motherfucker, the only reason you're ahead is because you got lucky with the point gimmick.
Which is literally how you got in the lead back in Grassland Pocket, that smart-ass tone of yours. I tell you, man, it drives me fucking crazy that we can never just do a normal tier list without you trying to start some shit.
Oh, what a fucking lie.
It's literally not, don't bullshit me.
You're the one bullshitting because there were literally only 2 times where I had us do something like this after a tier list. And even then, only one of those was a fucking challenge.
You talking about that Smash Ultimate thing?
Donald actually has a point there, Joe. The only things he ever instigated from our tier lists, aside from this, was the Subspace playthrough and the Smash Ultimate Challenge.
And you can blame me for the Smash thing, by the way, because that was technically my idea.
Look, whatever. My overall point is that I wish we could just enjoy this game under better circumstances.
Even though you're the one who initially instigated with a Mario 3 challenge?
An additional 15 for Joe?
Got it.
Oh, my fu-
Real talk, this world is straight gas compared to the others.
You know, I never did officially rank Waterland. What was the final verdict on that?
I always liked calling it Waterworld, you know, because of the movie.
Fascinating.
I'd probably put Waterland in low C. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a bit weaker than the other areas.
I say we put it in D. It's the worst world.
They're entitled to their own opinions. But me personally, I'd probably put it in A tier.
Seriously? Geez, man, we're all over the map with this one.
Well, what do you think, Barack? Think you can break the tie?
Honestly, I think I agree more with George on this. So we're gonna go with low C. Is that all right?
As long as it's out of D.
But again, Giant Land is deserving of S tier because it has the best gimmick.
Facts.
Yeah, it's also the only theme originated from this game that hasn't been done to death.
Valid. All right, fellas, I'll go ahead and put it in S tier.
You got it again? Boy, wouldn't it be fun to play this?
Why are you looking at me like I'm the one triggering it?
Gee, at the rate Donald's going, he might actually end up getting the item bonus.
Rigged.
No. I really don't care for these levels with the cheaps.
By the way, I wasn't really paying attention, but is Giant Land the smallest world?
You're not talking about like literal size, right?
No, I'm talking about level quantity, because it looks like it only goes up to level 6.
But it also has 2 fortresses and an airship. Grassland is clearly the shortest world, Barack.
What? Oh, of course.
Donald, come on.
Whoa, good job, Joe. That star plus its combo puts you at 253.
Which means the point gap is now at 91 points.
Yeah, thanks for that. At least I'm currently carrying more lives.
Barack, can you open the window because his coping seriously reeks?
Jesus, Joe.
Wow, I'm gonna use that. So I'll admit, I am kind of curious to know what you guys did with that Mario Kart tier list. Would you mind showing it to me?
Sure, let me pull it back up.
I'm surprised to see that you guys ranked the arcade games.
I tell you, it was more convenient that I found a list that included them because that wasn't originally a part of my plan.
Well, I'm glad you did because it would have felt wrong to not rank them.
I don't know why I find it so weird seeing Live Home Circuit on this list.
Probably because it's more of a fancy toy rather than a typical game.
Pretty much. Oh, I see you went with my C rank for Mario Kart Tour?
Yeah, don't remind me. That whole conversation with Ben was fucking obnoxious.
Oh God. What would prompt you to do a tier list with Ben Shapiro?
It was one of the things we agreed to do for him to make up for his involvement in the Jebedemic.
Wait, I'm sorry, in the what?
The Jebedemic? You know, that whole thing with your brother?
Have you really not been seeing the coverage of it on CNN?
Barack, is that a serious question?
Who's the fucking idiot who slapped that title on that whole ordeal?
I don't know, George, but you know what? We'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay, if I hope to catch up, I need to rock this level.
I believe in you, Donald.
What,
Wow,
Jesus
yikes.
Christ, are you fucking serious? Oh yeah, you thought you were gonna float past that?
Would you relax, Donald?
Oh my God, what the fuck ever?
It ain't nothing, baby.
Oh, holy shit, guys. Joe's actually getting pretty close to 300.
Can we please, for the love of God, add in some extra wheel effects to help me out?
Whoa, hang on a second. Didn't you say earlier that you were cool with the changes they made?
That was before I realized how much of a bitch it was to catch up in this challenge.
Looking like a minus 15 to Joe.
Damn it.
Well, good, at least there's a fucking God. It's just stupid.
Okay, is this what you're gonna do until you get your way?
It's not like I'm just throwing a tantrum, Joe. It's just Barack's point system makes it impossible to catch up.
Quit yelling into the fucking mic. You're blowing out my damn ears.
Donald, 2 of the 4 effects are minus spaces. You're just freaking out because Joe has a commanding lead.
Oh, so it's different when I make a petition to change a fucking rule, but of course when you, Mr. Messiah, do that in Mario World, it's fucking acceptable?
What the hell do you even want him to do?
I just want the damn ×3 effect back. Is that really that fucking crazy?
To hell with that. Just get good.
I'm just saying, this ain't the same point system where you could score 40 points from a goalpost. It's much more difficult.
But we don't want this to be too much of an RNG-based challenge.
Well, then you shouldn't have made a point system in the first place. We could have just done a race or something.
That actually is a pretty solid point, come to think of it.
It's too fucking late to go back now. We're already deep into the game.
Okay?
Forget the level. I'm going to that hammer, bro. Eat shit, Paul Blart. Okay, so if you're doing this level, then that means I can just skip straight to the fortress to earn another 20.
Yeah, as if that's gonna make much of a difference.
It'll put a 50-point dent in that fucking luck-based lead you're sporting.
Luck-based nothing. I'm just better than you.
All right, when you got a fucking wheel gifting you 15 points back-to-back.
Bro, you're literally bitching to Barack about wanting an effect added for better RNG while bitching at me for having a lead because of RNG.
Wrong.
Do you understand
Incorrect.
how fucking absurd you are?
I'm not
yes
absurd.
Or yes?
You're being mean-spirited.
No, I'm
just
not.
stating facts.
Facts from your fucking ass.
Unbelievable. You see this fight, Joe? This is literally me about to stomp on your dusty ass.
Oh, really?
I'll admit I don't really know how to crip walk, but I have some friends who can teach me. Then I'll come back and get jiggy on your fucking remains, okay?
Knowing your floppy ass, you'll get the sweats trying, then fall over.
More fat shaming, Joe? Terrible.
Oh, piss off. Literally crying over a fucking Mario Kart game. I can't believe it.
Oh, you want to go there again?
No, I don't want to recycle the same talking points for a third time with you, Donald.
Then don't bring it up.
Okay, guys, can we take a chill pill?
Let's see if this bozo gets burned.
Love the good vibes, Joseph. Keep them coming.
Boys, I seriously don't understand the level of acrimony here.
I don't either.
But Barack, is this really because of that fucking tier list?
No idea, but y'all are really pushing me to my breaking point.
I didn't fucking start any of this, Barack.
No, don't start with that.
What? Oh, holy shit, the wheel spin for the fortress.
Oh?
You forgot to... George, what the shit did I bring you here to do?
Put a cork in it. I'm already remedying this.
God, my head hurts.
Wow, another minus 15 to Joe.
Really?
Close that motherfucking gap, baby!
Yeah, now all of a sudden he loves RNG so much he screams it to the country.
Barry, don't try to kill my hype.
No, you know what, guys? I'm really beginning to understand what Joe was feeling during our Mario World Challenge. You two seriously need to take a fucking moment to relax. There's no goddamn reason for why 2 grown-ass men who've been through what you've been through should be fighting like this over some damn video game. So what we're gonna do is finish this fucking airship, then take a break. Any questions?
Hey man, I'm not the one trying
Fantastic. Go and beat Iggy Donald.
Okay, you can't tell me that's literally not Mitch McConnell.
All right, so Donald is now at 238, which drops the point gap to 31.
Great. Now let's just take a short 10-minute breather.
Barack, I feel fine to keep going.
I don't care. I really need you guys to stretch your legs and take a breath for a bit before we jump back into this game.
You know what? That's fine. I need to use the restroom anyway.
What, did that McDonald's go through you?
Shut up.
And I guess I'll chill over at the ice cream bar for a bit. I'll be back.
This place has an ice cream bar?
Geez, Barack, and to think we have 4 more worlds after this.
I know. But don't worry, I'll do what I can to make this as cordial as possible.
Why are you such a
Of
prick?
fucking course, why did I think it would be something constructive?
I just have to know.
Because I'm a goddamn mirror, Donald. I give you shit because you constantly give me shit.
Okay, that's fair.
Why are you like this?
Why am I like what?
Why do you make mountains out of molehills? Like you're always looking to argue about something. Do you get little rushes from these interactions? Do they feed you in some way?
I suppose they do give me a great deal of entertainment. But let's not lie about ourselves, Joe. You're guilty of doing the same shit.
Oh yeah?
Do you remember that time after the debate we had in the last election where they served ice cream in the back room?
What about it?
Well, I remember you were feeling daring that day because you tried making a little mini sundae on a cone. I told you it was too small, it wouldn't work. And you just said, watch me. So I did. And hey, sure enough, you did manage to pull it off. But as soon as you tilted it towards your mouth to take that first lick, the ice cream rolled off the cone onto the floor, and all that whipped cream hit you right on your new blazer.
And you fucking laughed.
Absolutely, because your face got red like a toddler, and you started screaming at me about vengeance, all because of my reaction. 2 years later, the FBI raided my home. I was thinking to myself, is this Joe's doing? Is he trying to screw with me? And then what happens? I get a phone call from the White House.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You answered and I was like, hey Donald, how's your Sunday?
And then I said, it's Monday, jackass, before hanging up. And look, we goof about it now, but the obvious point here is that you and I are cut from a similar cloth. We're both petty about our own things, and we bicker because it's entertaining, whether it be over ice cream or video games, and the occasional political topic.
All right, I'll give you that. And you know what? I'll admit I stepped out of line a bit with my comments. It's kind of easy to lose track of my temper at this age.
Believe me, man, I get it. I'm guilty of letting loose too.
So how do you want to move forward with this challenge the others have us doing?
Well, I think it would be a good idea to balance some of the intensity for the sake of content. We don't gotta get personal, but shit, I can still take some swings.
Good, that's how I feel about it too.
And make no mistake, Joe, I am more than grateful for what you did for us back in that warehouse. So to make up for all the shit talk that has and likely will occur through this challenge, I got an idea of what we can do next after we're done.
Is that right? What do you have in mind?
Walk with me. I'll explain it on our way back.
Oh, there they are. What the heck took you guys so long?
Did you guys make up in the other room or something?
Well, we ain't holding hands, but yeah, we're good.
We're ready to pick things back up, Barack.
Okay, well, before we do, let me just cover some things that George and I discussed while you were away. There's been a lot of back and forth about the wheel effects. So as an attempt to make things a bit more interesting as far as content is concerned, we made some alterations.
And this is going to be the last time we change things, so if you two have any issues, then tough shit.
Okay?
To summarize it all, I added a double points effect. And then because I added an extra effect that gives more points, George increased the detraction for the minus spaces to 20.
I felt like it balanced things better.
I think those are fair changes.
Yeah, I think I can rock with this.
Okay, good. Now, Donald, you actually just beat Iggy, so why don't you go ahead and take care of your spin?
Well, it's on George's monitor, so go ahead and spin it. I'm going to start the next level.
All right?
Ooh, you guys changed up the wheel's look too, huh?
Yeah, I felt like it was easier on the eyes.
It really is. I can actually read the effects a lot easier now.
Donald, it looks like you rolled a minus 20.
Of course, the second you schmucks raise the detraction effects, I'm the fucker that has to break it in.
What flavor ice cream is that, Joe?
Oh, it's blueberry, grape, and strawberry mixed together. Not really my favorite, but still pretty good.
I don't know if I'd call that mixed. You just stack them on top of each other.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I'm eating them all together.
So 224.
Donald, would you mind holding my ice cream for a second?
I can, but I don't want it melting on my hand.
I got you, but don't worry. I'll make this quick. See, this level is actually pretty easy.
How so?
Watch me.
Wow, holy shit, good job.
What is that, like a level skip or something?
Yeah, he just skipped most of the level.
But wait, there's more. There's also a neat little area that gives you some extra lives. Pretty sure it's like 3. Oops. There we go.
I gotta say, Joe, not too shabby. Though, despite the performance, I'm not really that worried. Wanna know why?
No need to build it up. I'm already aware. Just hand me back my ice cream, please. What? Dude, what the fuck? Fucking games throwing items at this guy like he's a pack mule.
Yeah, call me that again and I'll trample you like one too. Something good, please? Ooh, nice.
You don't deserve that.
I remember this being easily one of the weakest fortresses.
What makes it weak?
It's not that it's a bad level, it's just relatively simple and super short.
Well, I'll give you short, but I think the lava pits and thwomps make up for things by adding some extra
Jeez.
challenge to the platforming.
Christ, I thought that was gonna hit you.
I know, the little fire waffle thing, right?
Fire waffle?
I think its actual name is Rotodisc.
George, I literally don't care. It's a waffle. All right, get that wheel ready.
Okay, so that's another plus 20. How about that wheel?
Survey says. Plus 15 to Joe.
God!
Well, I wish I could say it's gonna get better for you, Donald, but... Woohoo, first to break 300, baby.
A victory is still possible, Donald.
You know what, man? I actually appreciate this.
Is that right?
Joe, you're keeping this interesting for me. Even if some of this shit is being caused by this ridiculous-ass wheel, you're still doing your part by keeping me on my toes. This is what I wanted from Barack in Mario World. But unfortunately for 2/3 of the game, he played the levels much like how he apparently counts points.
Do you want me to sock you?
So in short, I've overcome a lot of challenges over the years. It's gonna be great to add this to my list of W's.
Well, I'll admit, I'm glad to hear this over you being a petty pissant. Let's keep at it then. So are we gonna count this level as a fortress?
George and I debated on that. I know he's against it because there's no boss, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you all 20 points for this level.
I'm not going to spin the wheel, though. That's our compromise.
I suppose that's fair. Frankly, I'm glad that we get something for this level. Even if it ain't got a boss, it's still pretty well designed.
Yeah, I do kind of dig the concept of it being us climbing up a big castle.
All right, so 320.
Guess I'll have to do this level. Ooh, I'm gonna want that.
It would have been cool if they used this item for more levels.
I think there may be some e-reader levels that use Karibo's shoe, although my memory's a bit fuzzy, so it's possible I'm wrong.
I guess we'll find out when we cover them.
Regardless, I'm
Damn
more
it.
so talking about in the main game.
Well, okay, yeah. I suppose there could have been more utilizations for it in World 7.
Wait, is this really the only level we see Karibo's shoe in?
Yes.
Huh. Wonder why it's so popular.
Is it popular?
I mean, yeah, I usually hear about it when conversing about good Mario power-ups.
Okay. There we go, that's what we like to see.
Very good. That brought the point gap down to 45.
God, I fucking love this music.
The sky theme is pretty majestic.
Joe, are you leaning your ice cream cone on something?
Yeah, I wiped off one of these old mics we're not using.
You're leaning it on a microphone?
Joe, you're gonna clean that fucking Yeti mic, right?
Bro, that mic is like $90 fucking dollars.
Relax, I turned it so it's not getting anything on the actual mic, it's just the side.
That's irrelevant. You don't fucking disrespect the equipment.
Come on, man. We don't even fucking use this mic. The cord broke.
Who's to say we're not going to eventually get another cord?
You tell me, because it doesn't look like you're jumping on it.
Clean the goddamn mic and get a cup. A cup! Just a total lack of common sense. Who the fuck has ever even done that?
He's getting a Clorox, so just let it go.
As a side note, something I used to enjoy doing was breaking all these blocks with a P-wing.
That's fascinating, George. Thanks for sharing.
Okay, it's all clean, and I put it back in the box.
Did you get more ice cream?
A cup of chocolate chip, yes.
Donald, are you sure that ice cream bar was a good idea?
It was a great idea. He's just a fucking idiot.
Go to hell with both of you. Uh-oh, Donald, here we go.
Whatever, you'll find a way to lose it.
Big ouchies, Donnie.
What was that, a laugh? Or did you have a little mini stroke?
Wow, Donald, you really are looking pretty good item-wise.
I know, honestly, I think I might even start using some of these. Jesus.
Crazy how a motherfucker who owned casinos can't play slots.
I hope you get a fucking brain freeze.
I feel like these sky levels are some of the better designed areas.
I have to agree, I feel like the challenge starts to kick in around this portion of the game.
I will go ahead and say now that this is probably my favorite world. I love how it starts you at ground level and makes you climb up to the skies, and then bro, that fucking theme is just mesmerizing to listen to.
Again, yes, it is majestic. I'd say it's top 3 for sure.
You have a favorite world, Donald?
I don't even know, man. I'm kinda like you, where I have the ones I like and dislike others. Though, if I had to really think about it, the ones I seem to enjoy the most are the Ice World and, yeah, this one.
Ice World?
Interesting. I'm gonna gamble a bit here.
You're not going for the enemy?
No, because if I do, then I'm gonna be gifting you a shot at the fortress and wheel. So the plan is to complete this level, Then see if that hammer bro paces around and ends up exactly where he's currently at.
That's a rather risky gamble.
I know, but I'm willing to try it out. All right, let's see what bro's gonna do. Fuck.
You know what, though? I respect it. Oh, I actually really like this fortress because it forces you to be careful with your jumps.
So long as you don't get the power star anyway.
True, and I am going to do that because, well, this is a challenge after all.
You got that goofy smile on your face like you're up to something.
No, I'm not scheming or anything. To put it like you, I'm trying to manifest some good vibes here.
Oh, because that wheel's got you shook, right? You had some pretty piss-poor rolls these past couple of times.
This is true, but an optimist would believe that to maybe change this time around, yeah?
People hope for all kinds of things, Donald. Doesn't mean they always get them.
Maybe, but thank God they did on November 5th, huh?
Yep.
Oh my, shut the hell up.
Knew he was going to say that.
You're such a fucking fool.
My God.
Wheel, please.
Uh-huh. Oh, whoa, it's a -20 to Joe.
What the shit?
Looking pretty doable right now, you old oaf.
Pause.
I'm about to close that gap and reclaim my lead.
Don't hold your damn breath, because I'm coming back hard.
Pause.
First things first, I'm going to get 10 of those damn points back.
Not bad.
Then obviously the next move should be to get a star on my next roulette.
Yeah? Well, if I were you, I'd stick by that drawing board, because I'm about to ignite the sky.
With what, a wet fart? Thanks for giving me an early shot at this roulette, buddy.
Mushroom.
Oh yeah? Ooh, too bad.
You know what? I think I'm gonna bust out one of these items. Let's claim this dub.
Oh, I remember this level.
I do too. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I'm not too big a fan of scrolling levels, so I share that opinion.
But this particular level ain't even that bad. You just gotta have quick reflexes.
To better clarify, it ain't bad. I just prefer playing a challenging level at my own pace.
Yeah, the only scrolling levels I choose to tolerate are the ones with bosses at the end.
So does that mean you're not a fan of World 8?
Well, I did just say I'm cool with the ones with bosses, right?
Yeah, I heard you, smartass. I'm talking to the others.
I don't really know how I feel about World 8, to be honest with you.
Despite my feelings, I think it's an exception.
What the hell, man? I hit A and bro did a little fucking dick jump.
You taking notes, Donald?
You should probably beat the level before flapping your gums, right? Oh my God.
Uh-huh. Should I repeat myself?
I get the excitement, Joe, but it would probably be a better idea to hold it in case Donald gets help from the airship.
Yeah, whatever. What? Oh, okay, this is seriously starting to piss me off.
Not bad, right, Joe?
What do you guys think of the Koopalings in this game?
Decent boss fights, but they're all kind of samey.
Hard to be highly critical with that, considering this game was their first iteration.
Yeah, and you gotta give credit to Lemmy for being a bit different with that ball of his.
Yeah, I can accept that. Honestly, sort of as a side note, I feel like I'm just overly critical with their fights because of how much Nintendo recycles them throughout the games.
Yeah, I feel that.
I didn't really get tired of seeing them until New 2 dropped.
Don't remind me of that game. It was a pathetic cash grab.
It ain't exactly top tier, but I wouldn't at all call it bad.
The beautiful thing about this country, George, is that you're free to be wrong, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, okay.
I don't know what it is, but Roy's been growing on me recently.
In what regard? Like your favorite Koopaling?
Yeah, I just like the cut of his jib.
Just one last bonk. Boom, there we go.
That alone should shorten the gap to 19, right?
Correct, but the wheel's going to be the ultimate decider on if it closes or increases again.
Well, let's not waste time. What's it gonna be, George?
Let's find out. Looks like Donald's the first to get the double points effect, Barack.
Oh, cool.
So whatever I get next level is basically doubled?
Correct.
All right, I can work with that. So I guess the goal here is to get a 12.
And what is 12 plus 351?
363.
Got it. Pardon me while I kick my feet up here.
Getting a little fucking cocky, huh?
I prefer comfortable, but go ahead.
It's like when Barack did his victory lap after getting the 3-point jump on me. You're so busy cheering to the sky that you don't see the hurdle 2 feet in front of you.
The difference between then and now, and I apologize for this, Barack, but my head is leveled and my composure remains steady. I ain't fumbling to no Koopaling, or diving into a piranha plant because of pressure, nor botching the timing for a goalpost, or cheating by SDing into a pit.
Okay, Joe, I think he gets it.
Actually, I don't. Please continue.
Looks like you got that 12.
So I know we were complimenting Skyland earlier. Should I put it in S tier?
I'm okay with that.
S is fine.
You should put it above Giantland, to be honest. It's got better levels.
You really think so?
World 4's got a goated gimmick, don't get me wrong, but level design carries harder than fancy gimmicks.
Kind of like Double Dash, right?
Fucked you just say? Thinking of you, Barry.
You're goofy, man.
Okay, I think it's time for me to rip the Band-Aid on this double dash thing. What is it about the game that you two think keeps it from S tier?
Me personally, I just couldn't get into the controls.
Okay. Was there anything particular about them that you didn't like? Or you just couldn't get comfortable?
I just couldn't vibe with it, George. It wasn't anything particular. It's just the turning and drifting that felt kind of weird to me, especially after playing newer installments.
Okay. I understand the argument and can respect your opinion. Unfortunately, I don't agree, but I mean, hey, at the end of the day, some games aren't for everybody.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you could have said that instead of dragging me and the whole US military over here to count your points and put games in your fucking toilet.
Oh, whatever, George. You know what? You're barely even counting. You're spinning a goddamn wheel.
Jesus Christ, I can't with you.
Speak of the devil, what's it gonna be?
The effect is going to be plus 15 to Donald. What about you, Barack? What's your opinion regarding Double Dash?
My official statement that we can put on paper is that it's a great racing game with a fun gimmick that's in all honesty been bested by later installments.
Yeah, Barack's the kind of guy who would put the sun in F tier because we have light bulbs.
Don't act like you haven't put down older shit before, Donald.
I know what the fuck I've done, Barry, but you know what? I change my perspective. Sounds spooky, I know.
What the Christ are you talking about?
Wait a minute.
I admitted that the NES was a decent gaming system for the time, and that I was wrong for putting it in
Oh
D.
my God. Why does it always come back to the fucking NES?
The relevance of that connection is that you were like, yeah, it did something really cool for the time, but newer games had more content.
Was that more or less your actual argument, Barack? That the game simply isn't as good anymore because of newer games that obviously have more polished gameplay and new and more advanced content?
So is it not right for me to change my perspective on an older game after new content drops? Is that what you're gonna try to tell me?
See, the thing with these tier lists is that it's all way too fucking subjective. You're always gonna get one where the person's either thinking off of logical shit like what these games accomplished for the time, or they think more off of personal preference.
So I'm illogical is what you're saying.
Not directly, no.
Well, that's what you
I'm
said.
talking more in generalized terms.
You're such a baby.
You are the literal last person allowed to say that.
The main thing to consider with these lists are what W's were earned by the selection at the time of its inception.
Spoken like a true poet.
Okay, what do you mean? Give me an example.
The easiest example that immediately comes to mind is the Nintendo fucking Entertainment
Jesus
System.
H. Christ. Can we think of another example?
It's a simple example. Just listen to me.
I get it. It saved the video game industry, slayed the Jabberwocky, and brought peace to Narnia. Let's move on.
I'm just trying to get it into your damn head that you can't just blindly compare it to the fucking Switch. Why the hell are you so aggressively defensive about this?
Because this is all just flashbacks to those dumbass rapid-fire debates with all our associates after that tier list. I ain't trying to relive history.
So you don't even for a second want to take yourself back to before Mario Kart Wii came out to recall your opinions?
Right, yeah, when there were 4 fucking games in the lineup, sure, it was the best. But we're in 2025 right now, and I have to consider the quality delivered by newer installments when doing a full comparison.
But again, how is it fair to compare a game from 2003 to another from 2017?
You don't even need to go that far. Mario Kart Wii came out 5 years later, and look at everything it introduced.
But it's obvious that they would try to push some boundaries. It was on a new console that had more power.
It wasn't that much more powerful.
Yes, Donald, we're not going to go into that digression. I guess I can just boil this down by saying, for the time, Mario Kart had a standard that people thought was peak in '64. But that standard was then raised because of the 2 character gimmick and character items.
Not to mention the extreme tracks.
The problem I'm having with this whole thing is that, yes, I agree that the game is fantastic. But to me, a tier list is about personal preference just as much as it is about basic specs and facts.
That's usually why they're so contentious.
No, I get that. But between your personal preference and mine, is there really no way to think of a good compromise, even with everything that game is highly regarded for?
The compromise was to put it at top of A.
No, you just did that as an act of your own volition, Barry. You did that thing where you get all irritated, then wrap things up by letting your personal bias take over.
What do you mean I did that thing?
But Barry, come on.
Barack, you've done that nearly every time we did a tier list. You're not as hot-headed as Donald, but, I mean, you have definitely dished out some instigaty type bullshit before.
I do it that much for it to be a thing?
Kinda, sorta.
Yes.
Huh.
Oh, no, you don't. Bastard. All right, let's see. Jesus, come on, really?
That puts you at 419.
God bless, man. Wait, am I in the lead?
You really weren't paying attention these last several minutes?
Apparently not.
Well, it's a bad time for you to lock back in because I'm about to get you heated. Silence and focus, boys. Let me show you how easy this is.
Holy crap.
Oh, wow.
Come on, man. And there you have it.
Wow, Donald, Joe had his own tubular moment.
You cannot compare this level to Tubular, Barry. Don't even try with that.
I like how this fortress gives Boom Boom a little throne-like area.
And yet he still gets bodied in under 3 seconds.
Oh shit, mistimed that?
Bro, I thought you were about to die to Boom Boom. I think I would have fainted from laughing.
Yeah, well, if you did, then Barack would be the one giving you mouth-to-mouth, not me.
Making a lot of assumptions here.
I wouldn't want your chapped lips on mine anyway, with your hot-ass breath.
Pause, pause, pause. I do not want that picture in my head. Double fucking points.
Sorry.
There's always a star there. It's kind of funny.
About as funny as it is bullshit.
Look what you did with your negative energy, Joe.
Oh, spare me that shit.
I always felt like this level was out of place
Jesus,
for
man.
Iceland.
Well, if you look on the world map, we're actually right next to a green hill. So maybe that's why it looks the way it does.
This level's actually kind of fun, because you got those guys who throw things at you.
Good job, doofus.
Does that H stand for anything?
No, I think it's just a random structure.
If you've seen AVGN, it means hell.
Okay, well, we don't live in an AVGN review, so
I think 6'9" is a water level.
He says, I think 6'9" is a water level, then willingly picks it. You doing okay, Joe? Should I be worried?
What the two of us can worry about is your damn attention span, because I told you multiple times already that I like water levels. Oh, what the fuck? That didn't even touch me.
guess it did.
Between this game and Mario World, which do you think carries the better soundtracks?
I'm not even going to engage in that discussion. They're both goated.
Not if you're thinking about the original Mario 3, that shit sucked.
It was goated before the time of the SNES, you damn ingrate.
Would you hurry up?
I'm taking advantage of my bonus, jackass. Sit down.
What does he get for the flower combo again?
Looking back right now, it's 4 for the flower, 10 for the combo. Add in the bonus, that totals at 28, which now puts Joe at 466.
So where does that put the gap at? 41?
Right.
Damn it, I'm gonna need this fortress. I can't believe I was ahead and didn't even notice.
You guys were really wrapped up in that argument.
What's even more insane is that Barack was able to properly keep score throughout that whole thing.
Excuse me?
You locked in there like a pro, Barack. I'm proud, honestly.
Just take the compliment.
All right, show me that wheel.
Okay?
Okay, another 20 for Donald.
Are you fucking joking?
Sucks to suck, Joe.
I'll admit, this is a lot closer than I anticipated.
I won't lie, I was just thinking the same shit.
Bro probably thought I couldn't walk the walk, right?
Do you really want me to answer that?
This might actually be my favorite normal level in this world. There's something about melting the ice blocks with the fire flower that I just find satisfying.
Yeah, nice job, doofus. You remember that?
Should we take this opportunity to rank World 6?
Only if you want to.
Yeah, anything to help pass a scrolling level.
Well, earlier I said it was one of my favorites.
Yeah, you still feel that way?
Replaying it again, I think I'd say this is third best, with World 4 coming in second, then World 5 is top.
This world is one of the better ones, but I think it's either A or top of B, to be honest.
I think it deserves credit because some of the levels got creative. Like there's that one level which required you to grab a tanuki leaf and Koopa shell to find the proper exit. That's the kind of shit that I love because it gives importance to the power-ups you collect.
I won't lie, man. That level had me wandering my first time playing.
This may sound kind of weird, but one of the reasons I dig this area is the ice gimmick.
For real?
Yeah, I don't know why. I just seem to have fun challenging myself on slippery surfaces. I guess it also reminds me of Christmas, too. That's always a plus.
You know, I get that feeling too.
Well, unfortunately, I don't share the Ice World spirit with you guys.
Not a big fan?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm the inverse of what you said. I personally hate ice levels along with the whole concept.
So in simple terms, you don't like not having proper control of your character.
Exactly.
So how low would you rank it?
Well, it ain't sleepy tier bad. Honestly, we could just do away with that rank.
But you think it's D tier?
I mean, you know what? Yeah, I do.
I should have known you hated ice levels. Because you know what? You were getting hot as shit during my Minecraft map, Barack.
But,
God
yeah, but that
fucking
ice
damn it.
section you built was also...
What?
Hey, can I ask you something?
No.
You got dropped by a fucking Koopaling.
No.
Was that Lemmy?
No, who the fuck is Lemmy? That was a glitch.
Donald, just own up to what happened.
Look, Joe's playing, guys. Isn't this great?
Donald, that is some cosmic fucking hilarity right
Such
there.
a wonderful game. I can't even fucking fathom how wonderful this game is.
You know, he's the hardest of the Koopalings. There's no shame
My
in...
goodness, fellas. Was this game coded by angels?
My God, are you revving an engine?
Stop talking for a second. I'm about to start crying for real.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think he was just barely off.
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to go left.
Good job, Joe.
Wow, such a challenging boss. I thought this was Dark Souls for a minute.
Is the idea to roast yourself before we can roast you?
That was fucking hilarious.
Let me get the wheel.
How's that for some fucking karma, Donald?
I can't believe that fucking happened. Ugh.
An extra 15 to Joe.
2 worlds in a special area, Donald. Do you think this is still looking realistic for you?
Well, these odds ain't exactly the worst I've been dealt.
You've closed the gap multiple times already. I think it's safe to still call this anyone's game.
Yeah, there's way too many airships and fortresses left to call it now. And besides, let's not act like the e-reader levels won't have any wheel spins.
Oh, they got boss levels?
Yeah, plenty of them.
501. What, does the game feel bad for you?
What even triggers this mini-game?
I don't even know, to be honest.
So was the idea that this world was supposed to be a pipe maze?
That was the intention, yes. God, I really love that world theme.
I always imagined it with, like, guitars or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kind of weird that we're now in a desert setting.
Is it really?
So what was the verdict on the last world?
I said D, Joe said, what was it again?
I'm firm on top A.
And what about you, Donald?
I'm good with bottom S or top A personally.
Fuck it, I can rock with A.
A's got it? Well, all right then.
I really hate this level, by the way.
Look at that, it returned the sentiment.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Donnie. What are you doing? Come on, Donald. Are you even trying?
I'm tilted right now. I need to get my head right.
Forget about the Koopa, just go.
Hang on, I want to body him.
Jesus, Lord,
How did you
Donald.
do that?
I'm not even going to that level. It's all yours, buddy.
Does losing to Lemmy really have you that tilted right now?
You know what? Yeah, I'm mortified.
Well, you're gonna be worse than that if you keep throwing these levels.
You gotta think about Double Dash, man. Remember that stupid-ass passion you had earlier?
I know. You think I'm not thinking about that?
So, funny thing about that,
Funny thing about what?
I've been doing a little bit of some soul searching since that argument a moment ago.
I'm not allowing you to build this up. Are you about to say Double Dash is S tier?
If we're putting DS in S tier, then it doesn't make much sense to exclude Double Dash given what it did with the resources that were available. So yeah, I went back in and put it between DS and Wii.
What? But then what the fuck are we even playing for aside from clout?
Don't worry, bro, I thought of something. You see, this all started to change a take on a tier list, and that's exactly how it's gonna end. We're coming up on 2 years now since we did that Mario Bros tier list. You guys remember it?
Yeah?
Damn, 2 years already?
Yeah, I know. Anyway, at the time, you two were having a debate between Mario 3 and World to see which game goes into S tier, when truthfully speaking, they really could have both gone to S with no problem. So what I'm proposing is that Donald, if you lose, then Joe gets to put Mario 3 in S tier.
His fate is sealed.
Why don't you think Mario 3 is S tier?
Because World has better levels and controls.
Controls maybe, but I tend to bounce back and forth on level
The
design.
levels in World are great, but they're way too open and flat because they have to accommodate for that bitch-ass cape feather.
Jesus, here he goes again about the fucking cape feather.
Goofy
It's
ass
fine.
pussy power
It's
up that
fine.
flies over
You know
enemies
what?
and levels
I bet
for you
you
'cause
don't
you're
even
too
know how to
bitch to
use
do it all your
That's
damn
why
self.
you're hating. Literally one of the worst fucking levels.
Once again, it returned your negative energy.
Any of you remember this fortress?
No, not really.
I used to hate this level. It was the only one to ever make me look up a guide.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky at first, but once you know, it's pretty damn simple.
Is it a matter of finding the right hidden doorway?
Why are you asking like you've never played this?
Because I don't even remember the last time I picked this game up.
Well, to re-jog your memory, it's a mix of that plus using a tanuki leaf. Oh, it's the suit, my bad. So what we're gonna do is get a running start, and then the exit pipe will be somewhere on the roof. Pretty sure it's here, actually.
Very good.
You see that style kill?
At this point, I'm just going to tell you to make peace with the possibility of you not playing this minigame.
George, did you spin the wheel yet?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
What the hell are you doing? Are you falling asleep over there?
No, dingbat. I'm trying to familiarize myself with your takes.
Did you just fucking call me a dingbat?
Minus 20, Joe. Sorry.
Goddamn malarkey.
Whoa, wait. Are you watching that Mario game tier list we did on your phone?
Yeah, I am.
In the middle of a fucking recording session?
One that I never consented to, by the way.
Oh, give me a break. You telling me you're camera shy as a former US president?
It ain't about being camera shy, asshole. It's about being in the right headspace.
So, if you don't mind me asking, why don't you just ask us about our takes?
Because this is quicker with less digressions.
But didn't we literally cover this with you during Subspace?
And do you actually think I'm going to remember talking about another person's list from that long ago?
Well, I guess you got me there.
I still can't believe you just did that at the drop of a dime, Barack.
What did I do?
All that contention and strong opposition to Double Dash just fucking withering, just because George and Donald started yelling at you? Like what? Did you just decide to bend the knee to get him to stop bitching?
Admittedly, that's like 30% of the reason. But I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm kind of getting that itch to do a tier list revisit because, shit, what if I am throwing my bias at things too much?
Nah, I don't think that's fully true. There was a bit too much heat being flung around each time we did one of those damn lists. To keep things real, that's why I low-key hate doing them.
You don't like doing them?
I thought you said they were fun.
Well, they have their moments, but I don't know. It just gets annoying when people get overly passionate about their opinions to the point where they begin to throw out facts and reason.
So basically, it's annoying when you do one with us.
It'd be a lie if I said no. But again, the lists have their ups and downs. It's just, you ever notice how they always lead into something?
I have noticed that, but it wasn't always because of something bad. We talked about two of them earlier. Mario games led to Subspace, Nintendo systems led to Ultimate. What else did we do? Do you remember, Donald?
I remember we ranked Mario RPGs. That led into Quest to kill the Ender Dragon.
Oh, what the hell is that? Some Minecraft story mode thing?
You still haven't watched any of our videos?
Sorry, I've been busy.
Unbelievable.
Oh, thank God. That seriously makes up for that slow-ass level.
Holy shit, you're almost 100 points ahead?
I know, it's horrible, right?
What, bro, how did I forget about the Mario Party tier list?
What did you say?
Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just scrolling through our videos
Fucking
because
hell.
I had a feeling we were forgetting something.
That was that one before Jeb kidnapped us, right?
Not immediately. We played Mario Party 5 before any of that happened.
It's just amazing to me how you guys can just talk about that so casually.
I mean, yeah, it was serious business for the time, but we came out of it okay, right?
How have things been with your brother, George?
I'd prefer to not talk about that.
Come on, you damn vegetation.
Not bad with the evasiveness, Donald.
Are you really trying to make that into your thing?
See what happens when you question me?
Joe, I really don't need this right now. 2 points again?
Donald, I ain't gonna lie, man. This is starting to look like a pretty steep hill for you.
Don't even bother trying to psych me out with that negative talk, Joe. It ain't gonna work. Barack had to overcome a larger gap, and you know what? He almost fucking did.
Had it not been for the lives bonus, yeah?
Exactly, so I'm all in, guns blazing till the last level is complete.
All right, I'll pray for you, buddy.
Oh my god, this is the maze level, isn't it?
Correct.
It's really not that bad. In fact, I remember where you need to go.
I think I have an idea as well, but it's been a while. I gotta ask, Joe, does this level get your juices going?
What the hell did you just ask him?
Well, because Joe has a thing for mazes, you see. Had you watched our videos, you would have known that, dingbat.
I just watched one, so go fuck yourself.
Donald, can you stop harassing him about that?
Okay, for context, George. I had Donald play a Minecraft map early on in our channel, and it happened to have a lot of mazes.
Oh, is that what he was talking about earlier?
Yeah, I made some Minecraft maps for these two to play for our channel. The first I intentionally made poorly to piss off Donald.
So he says?
You're annoying.
Come on, why all these fucking mushrooms?
Yeah, you fucking earned that, dickhead. Anyway, the second map Barack ended up playing, but I'll admit the quality wasn't quite what I thought it was.
You know, I never really cared about Minecraft. It just wasn't really something for me, personally.
I can respect that. Minecraft for me is really a get away from it all sort of experience. I'm not particularly good at the game, but I also don't care to be. There are objectives to complete, but I can do them at my own pace. So what I do is load it up, put on some good tunes, and just vibe.
I envy you for still being able to do that with video games, man.
You don't have any decompressed games right now?
Well, I sort of do. I still dabble with Smash Ultimate here and there, and a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3, as of recent.
I've heard about that game. Is it good?
Definitely if you're looking for a fun little role-playing game to get lost in.
Hit me with that 20, Big Bomber.
Jesus Christ.
Joe, I respect the hype, but let's put that one back in the box. What does the wheel say, George?
Minus 20 to Donald.
No fucking shot.
Wow, Donald. I'm really putting the capital D in domination over you.
What's the current point gap at?
125 currently, but if Donald can make this, then 115.
There ain't no if I can make it. I have to get it done. There we go.
Just curious, does your big comeback ever evolve from baby steps?
Just as a little reminder, Joe, we're going to be seeing the wheel an awful lot in the next world, so I wouldn't be doing cartwheels before the finish line.
That is admittedly a pretty fair point, but I'm still going in with a smile because the odds are looking...
I'd sure love to see that smile after a nice 20-point deduction.
And I'd like to see the color on your face turn from pumpkin to tomato. We'll see how that shapes out. Hello, and goodbye to the final coupling.
Ludwig's actually gone through a couple of color swaps over the years.
I very much prefer his golden look in Mario World. He stands out more.
I dig his current look with the blue hair.
596, boys.
Did somebody ask?
All right, boys, you ready for the final stretch?
Remind me, Barry, we're doing these e-reader levels, right?
Yeah, after World 8.
All right.
What's the matter, Donnie? You feeling the jitters?
The what?
The heebie-jeebies? The oogie boogies? The pissy panties?
Can you really not just say scared?
Oh, absolutely. Donald, are you scared of being flushed down the toilet?
Oh my God.
You know what? How about you stop worrying about me and just spin your damn wheel?
Sure. George, could you give me a good spin, please?
Already spinning?
Okay, so real quick, I want to make sure we're all on the same page
Oopsie
with...
daisy, you old jackass, minus 20.
Actually, it's a double points.
What, are we not looking at the same wheel?
I don't know, are we?
What?
Big oopsies to your daisies, Donald.
Every fucking word from your mouth is like a fire hose filled with excrement.
So, anyway...
Ah, fuck. Why you gotta yell into the mic?
Like I was trying to say, be sure to let us know of your live and item count before we get to Bowser.
You don't have to blow my eardrums to tell me that.
Yes, I do.
You know, there actually is something in this tier list video y'all did that I'd like to talk about if you don't mind.
Yeah? What's that?
So you guys went and put Mario 1 and Mario Land in low D?
Right. What about it?
See, I understand that a lot of people these days have a tendency to forget about the importance of some of the older titles because we have newer and more replayable games out there. But there exists certain games that I feel should be given credit for what they did with the tools available at the time, you know?
This is about to be a case for the original Mario, isn't it?
Actually,
Hot dog, man. It's about damn time someone other than myself stood up for OG Mario.
yeah, try not to lose focus of the game, Joe.
Look, I won't deny that I've enjoyed myself playing that game in the past. But for whatever reason, my opinion has sort of shifted these last couple of years.
Real quick, are we considering tanks as airships?
Yeah, that's a plus 30 and a wheel spin, George.
Well, remember, it's actually a plus 60 because he got that double points effect.
But minus 20 because of the wheel.
Yeah, look at you. Happy about your handicap, ain't you? What was it about the game that suddenly turned you off, Barack? The game is literally a goated classic and also a highly entertaining gateway game for speedrunners.
I know, but my main problem with the game is that a lot of the levels feel kind of repetitive. And I know that it's probably wrong to be overly critical about level design for a platformer game from 1985, but bro, after 40 years of replays, I can't help but feel a bit burnt of it.
I just don't like the controls.
The controls were fine.
But not Mario World fine.
For the love of God, Donald.
The crazy thing about tier lists, Joe, that make them so heated, I guess we can say, is that it is totally fair for him to rank World higher because of its controls, while also being slightly unfair because the game had 5 years to improve on something that Mario 1 built.
Meaning that it comes down to one's personal preference at the end of the day.
Now, I get that. But I'm of the belief that we should still show some respect for the things that did the kickstarting.
If that's the case, then where was the support for Super Mario Kart?
Well, okay, all right. That's fair. To keep it real, that wasn't a game that I played at launch because I wasn't big on Super Nintendo at that time.
Oh, so it's one of those things where you played newer games before officially taking a look at it?
Basically.
Oh, well, yeah. Doing that could definitely fuck up your view of the game. No question. Minus 20 to Joe Barack.
Got it. Thank you.
Oh, what a fucking load of baloney.
I guess we should do something about that.
So I'm assuming that we're going to be going through these levels first before the airship?
Correct. And these are obviously going to be considered as enemy levels.
Give him a hug, Joe. Come on.
I'm not hugging the damn fire, bro, Donald.
He already killed him anyway.
He died with a broken heart. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, would you can it?
Oh, this one's easy. It's literally just a short platforming challenge.
We take those.
Wait, so is this the one with the fish? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dunk him. Take him down, my aquatic companions.
Are we back to you trying to distract me with stupid-ass comments?
What the hell? The kill?
Damn, he was just barely off.
Too easy.
Wait, hold on. Do you realize that your tilting strategy fucked you out of getting the airship level?
This one's actually one of my favorite levels, so much appreciated, Donnie.
Yeah, no problem. Try not to let that fat head of yours weigh down your jumps.
Am I hearing you bad blooding right now?
Man, I seriously can't think of a boss that's been dealt as much dirt as Boom Boom. Bro's literally just a back-to-back nothing burger.
Jesus, we got another minus effect for Joe.
What the hell, man? What's going on?
You were inching closer to a 666. Maybe the wheel's trying to stop that.
Bringing attention to the Jeb number again?
Okay, can we not? So to bring things back to your Mario games list, because I got a bit derailed, I think it would be more appropriate to
Take OG Mario out of D tier, which is my thoughts exactly. It's at least deserving of a mid to high C tier spot, boys. Come on.
Would you let him finish his fucking sentence?
For real, Joe. Let him talk.
Okay, my bad, guys, my bad. It's just we already talked about it, and I do think it's worth looking at that list for...
I'm not even talking about Super Mario Bros. 1 if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Damn it, I thought I could make that.
Joe, I feel like this pause is longer than necessary.
If we're not talking about the same game, then what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mario Land. The only other game you guys put in D aside from New Mario 2.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Barack, can you check his mic? I think it's fucked up.
His mic is fine, Joe. I heard what he said, too.
What did he say? I wasn't paying attention.
It's really not that serious. Like, what the hell?
George, I'm gonna calmly play this next level while listening to you explain your full point here.
I don't understand the purpose behind getting this worked up, to be honest. Obviously, Mario Bros. 1 is deserving of a higher tier spot because of what it accomplished for its time, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't find Mario Land to be a much more creative game.
Wow, really?
Okay. What you just said to me is man,
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my God, Joe, just take a deep breath and find some words.
how traumatic was the Jebedemic for you, George? Did you happen to hit your head?
As a matter of fact, a big-ass shell fell on me, but that's not the cause of my love for Mario Land.
Okay, then what the hell happened? What's the lore?
The lore is that, much like you, I had a strong connection to Game Boy games, and the first one to ever grace my original Game Boy was Super Mario Land.
My condolences.
No, fuck off. It wasn't at all a bad game.
George, I'm sorry, but it's far from sitting among some of the other 2D games.
Obviously, it's not the best of the 2D titles, but that game deserves more credit than what you three gave it.
I actually remember Joe speaking pretty positively about Mario Land, so I'm a bit confused by his sudden vitriolic tone.
Well, did you hear what he said? It's because he's saying it's superior to OG Mario. Joe, just the fact that you think you can come in this studio and talk this shit about my favorite classic game. Listen, like you seriously think you know a motherfucker till he shoves a knife in your back.
Okay, Joe, I think you're being a little dramatic right now.
A game that you can clear in 12 minutes is somehow more creative than the OG. That's news to me.
Mario 1 can literally be beaten in under 5 minutes. Don't come at me with run times.
That's only if you try to speed run the game, jackass. If you play it normally, it has more than double the levels.
And how many Mario 1 levels are just reused level layouts with extra fire bars?
Damn.
That was barely a fucking problem. You're over-exaggerating shit to get me angry. Boom Boom, I'm sorry, but I need to channel my rage.
Damn, I was really hoping the floor would screw you up.
What's it gonna be, Mr. Mario Land?
Really? We're jumping into childish names now? Minus 20 to Donald.
God, I love this game.
So if you were to rank both of these games, where would you put them?
They're both deserving of a C-tier spot, but in my personal opinion, Mario Land has a slight edge.
I don't agree.
Really? Wow, I couldn't fucking tell. Without any of this silly-ass beef, George, why don't you explain your experience with the game and why you feel that way?
Well, on a personal level, it's just been a comfort game of mine for God knows how long. I remember back during my terms, I kept an old Game Boy Color by me in my Resolute desk. Next to it, I had 5 games: Mario Land 1 and 2, Game & Watch Gallery 3, Oracle of Seasons, and Mario Bros. Deluxe.
I don't remember Mario Deluxe.
It was basically a Game Boy port of the original Mario Brothers, but with extra modes.
The screen crunch was kind of gnarly, too.
But anyway, of all of those games, I found myself playing Mario Land the most. The 2 main things that draw me to the game are its creative level ideas and its catchy-ass soundtrack.
I mean, that is a good point. Mario Land had some pretty decent music for an old Game Boy game.
And there wasn't just an overworld, underground, and castle theme, by the way. They actually had different tracks for each of the 4 worlds.
I mean, this is all true, but even then you can't really hold much shade against OG Mario because it was the first to drop the formula, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, but look, when I think about me, I'm the type who enjoys playing certain games in spurts, especially if I got a busy schedule, but need a little time to decompress.
That's honestly pretty understandable, Joe.
Okay, you know what? Hearing all that puts some things into perspective, and I can respect your views so long as you're not saying OG Mario is trash.
I mean, I made fun of it, but in actuality, no, it's literally just a simple matter of preference for me. Nothing more.
All right, well, sorry for snapping at you, man.
Oh, damn. Another minus 20, Joe.
You know what? I should probably be more angry about that, but I got an easy 40 about to head my way.
Whoa, wait, for real? We're already about to hit Bowser?
Oh, wow. I didn't even fully realize that was the last scrolling level.
I'm actually gonna bust out the Hammer Bro suit.
Hang on a second, Joe. Let me quickly count up y'all's lives and items.
Oh shit, I already went in.
Get the hell out of the castle, Joe. I want my bonus points.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold off on lives for now because we obviously need to see Joe beat the castle. But if you guys are firm on leaving your item inventories as they are, I can go ahead and add those in right now.
I don't plan on using any more items, so go ahead.
Yeah, same.
Alrighty then, so Joe, after using that Hammer Bro suit, your item count sits at 20.
Ooh, okay, so plus 20?
And me?
Donald, for you, I'm counting 29, which when added to your score puts you at 550.
So that puts me behind by 106 points, but we still haven't factored in the lives bonus.
Yeah, and Joe has like double what you have if I remember
Yeah,
right.
thanks for that. How many e-reader levels are there again?
33.
Seriously?
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around 30.
Fuck off, Waffle.
Okay, then yeah, there's literally no reason for me to sweat now.
Well, I wouldn't be laxing if I was you either, Donnie.
Well, who the hell said anything about that? I'm about to lock in for these upcoming levels, Joe.
Are you trying to do that glitch?
Yeah, could you tell?
I thought that was only in the NES version.
No, you can do it here too, just give me a second. Pretty nifty, right?
Would have been niftier if it didn't take you 8 minutes to pull off.
Oh, whatever. You're such a damn weenie.
Excuse me?
For those who aren't familiar, I'm going to show you how easy this power-up makes this upcoming fight.
As much as I love this game, it is pretty damn laughable.
Easiest 40 points I've ever made.
Wow, that's actually kind of pathetic.
Yeah, Mario World definitely had the better fight.
I love the original message where she trolls you by saying Peach is in another castle. It's a shame they got rid of that.
It honestly was a lot better. I'm not sure why they swapped it out with a generic end message.
Yeah. Barack, what's our scores looking like right now? Is the gap any smaller with the added lives bonus?
Do you want the honest answer?
Oh, Jesus. Really?
So the gap before the bonus is 146. Donald, you ended the game with 27 lives, which puts you at 577. As for Joe, he ended with 44 lives, which puts him at 770. With that being said, the point gap between you two is now at 193.
Holy...
Nearly 200 fucking points between us, Donald. You really want to keep this going? Or should we just spare you from further embarrassment?
It ain't over till the game's over. Now calm your shit and boot up those damn levels.
If you say so.
You're gonna need to do some work in order to catch up, Donald.
Yeah, I know. But honestly, I've faced worse challenges before, so I ain't too worried.
Well, that didn't seem to be the case back in World 7, so...
What did you just mumble?
Oh, holy shit, we never ranked Pipeland.
Speaking of OG Mario, this is about to feel like some peak nostalgia.
Is that right?
Yeah, the first 4 ER levels are recreations of World 1 from the original Mario.
Hey, real quick, do you guys want to finish up that tier list?
Oh yeah, we never talked about Pipeland, right?
No, we didn't. So what do you guys think about that whole area?
I've always kind of gone back and forth with Pipeland, to tell you the truth. Being that piranha plant has always been one of my favorite Mario enemies, the idea of a whole area dedicated to the guy sounds like a lot of fun. But in terms of execution, I find that the world overall is just decent. So maybe top B for me.
Playing through it again, I feel like it was below average and leans a bit more on the dull side, so I think I'd put it in low C, maybe even D.
You sure that opinion ain't because you were throwing half of the time?
Was literally any of that necessary, George?
I get if you don't like it, Donald, but I do think that D is a bit too harsh for it.
Wait, I'm sorry for cutting y'all off, but something just dawned on me.
What happened?
George, I forgot that the e-reader levels had those coins that you could collect.
Yeah, why? What are you thinking about doing?
Well, I'm thinking that I want to implement a new rule for this section to make things interesting for the challenge and slightly more fair for Donald so he can catch up.
Wait, what the hell?
For realsies?
You're not talking about another wheel effect, are you?
No, just hear me out for a second. What if for every one of these levels, we gift these guys 5 additional bonus points for each coin they collect?
Ooh, that actually is kind of interesting. And it also gives these guys more of an incentive to show off these levels to the folks who haven't seen them before.
Okay, so I just collected a coin. Does that mean my score is 781?
781.
So how exactly is this bonus supposed to help me if it's throwing Joe a bone of the same size?
Just trust in your own abilities. Pretty soon you're going to be seeing levels with up to 5 of these coins, so that's an easy 25, not to mention whatever you get from the level and wheel as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Geez, imagine a star combo or maybe a boss level with 5 coins and a double points effect.
That does sound pretty gangster, not gonna lie.
Okay, then it's settled. Joe, I already went in and added your bonus.
So this is OG 1-2.
Cool.
So where were we on that last topic?
I think Joe leaned on B and Donald was somewhere in low tier, right?
Whoa, hang on. Why does Luigi feel more floaty all of a sudden?
Is he really?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I forgot that was something actually intentionally done in the game.
I did too. Donald, do you want to rotate Mario with me or do you think you got it?
I appreciate that, but honestly, I think I got it. I just gotta get used to it.
You know what? I think you missed a shot at the bonus coin.
Yeah, you should have kept going past that
I don't
pipe.
care right now. I'll make up for it in my next level. So I noticed our lives reset. Will we get a lives bonus here as well?
The one-ups here are actually shared between the two of you, so no.
Damn, I'm gonna need to figure out the star timing for this new jump.
This was actually my favorite level in OG World 1.
Yeah, this one's good.
Son of a...
Donald, do you seriously not see the coin?
No, because I'm moving. Where was it?
Literally at the bottom of those stairs you just passed.
Next level.
Donald, I literally thought up a new bonus to help you guys out, and you're pissing it away.
I promise you it'll be fine.
Yeah, after he humbly collects only 2 points.
On the bright side, at least I got dibs on Bowser.
What? Oh, for the friggin'...
Donald, there ain't no goddamn way you didn't see this coming. You just cannot be that oblivious. Joe, calm down.
Jesus, would you relax?
I can't believe I got dicked by Screen Crunch.
I mean, hey, let's look at the positives here, Joe. So long as this new moon jump of mine doesn't screw me over, we should be looking at a more interesting game.
A 45 would be a good start at a comeback.
Yeah, well, good fucking luck.
Easy dub.
Good job on getting that 40, Donald.
And look, see, I'm grabbing the coin this time.
Well, with that, you finally broke into the 600s.
All right, you know what? A couple of fumbles ain't about to fuck up my day. Time to get back in the zone.
Did I read that right? You're playing World 2-2?
Yeah, the water level. Why?
I'm just wondering if we're going to be seeing any levels that aren't just remakes.
Don't worry, we're actually going to be seeing some original levels after this one.
Okay, cool. That's honestly what I'm more excited to see.
Understandable.
Real talk, I don't even remember the last time I've seen these levels. I'm sure there are plenty that I don't even remember.
What? Again?
Still a magnet, I see. Try to remember that we're sharing lives, Joe. I don't want any game overs.
I don't think that a game over deletes progress.
Well, regardless, I ain't trying to find out.
Yeah, how about that, you goofy motherfucker? This fucking blooper's out for blood.
You only got 280 seconds to swim past him, Joe.
Okay, so I feel like if we don't do it now, then we may not do it ever. Barack, what is your opinion of World 7?
I know you guys were floating somewhere between B to D, but I feel like it ain't even really that bad. It had some weak levels, yeah, but it also had some pretty interesting ones as well.
What are your examples?
I actually think the maze level was pretty cool, and the second fortress was also pretty neat. And shouldn't we give it a point for turning those Hammer Bro levels into actual platforming challenges with piranha plants? I feel like that's honestly more interesting.
And like we mentioned before, the world music is actually pretty damn catchy.
Look, if you guys want to put it in a higher tier, I'm honestly indifferent to that. If you like it, I can respect that. It's just not really for me.
So what are you thinking, Barack?
I'm thinking top A.
Wild ride in the sky.
See, I can get your points, Barack, but I just don't think that Pipeland beats Iceland.
Well then, we're gonna need George to settle the tie.
It's not really a difficult decision for me. I lean towards Ice World staying at top A. I feel like it had more interesting fortresses, and the overall level design for the most part was just better.
Okay, so are you saying that 7 is still an A, or is it lower?
I think
Oh,
low A
son
is
of a
fine
bitch.
for it.
Damn it, I had a hard time keeping up.
Okay, so I went ahead and put World 7 in bottom A. All that's left to do now is talk about World 8.
If you ask me, it's a firm B.
Yeah, B seems appropriate.
You think so? I feel like it's one of the more boring areas.
What, because of the scrolling levels?
Kinda, sorta?
The bosses kind of make up for things, though.
Maybe, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with it.
When you think about it, Barack, it was an entire landscape filled with countless barrages of enemy battalions. Are you saying that doesn't hype you up?
Not when 2/3 of the enemy battalion levels move at 2 miles per hour. No. Anyway, it ain't bad. I just find it to be kind of weak aside from Bowser's castle. So low C for me. Joe, with how you're talking, I'm assuming you're somewhere in A tier?
Low to mid, yeah.
But B has the majority.
Can we just agree to leave it in mid B? I'd prefer to shift focus back towards these levels.
You know what? I can live with B.
Very well, it goes in B then. Well, there you have it, everybody. Good work on this list.
I'd say that looks pretty respectable.
Whoa, what the hell? That kind of reminds me of some of those levels from Mario World.
Sort of like that one level in Vanilla Dome with the bullets flying everywhere.
If it gauges your interest, I'll tell you now that quite a few of these levels borrow assets from World and 2 USA.
Really?
Should I stick to the platform or try to float to the right?
You need to stop brainstorming and move right. Don't overreact, you saw it coming.
All right, let's see if I can pull it off.
Short answer is no.
Whatever. I'm still getting used to this new floaty shit.
Embrace caution and prepare to evade.
Nice work, Sun Tzu.
The fact that the ending was literally right there, too.
Shut the fuck up, George.
So Joe got all 4 coins, meaning the bonus is plus 20. Add in the 4 from the flower, and that's 816.
Gap's back to 190, Donald.
Can we stop focusing on the gap?
So what's next?
A level called Sliding the Slopes.
Bless you, Dave.
Thank you.
I always love doing that. It's super satisfying.
It's just weird how I randomly died doing that in World 7.
Who knows? Maybe the game just had a moment.
Or maybe you took your thumb off the down button without realizing.
I was holding down on the joystick. I'm not using the D-pad.
Oh, you use the joystick? Interesting. I can never feel comfortable playing these older games without using the D-pad.
Me neither.
Everyone's got their own preferred way of playing.
Am I really doing all this just to get a single coin? Jeez Louise.
Bro, you know what? Given your position, I'd say it was definitely worth it.
650. Vegetable volley.
I'm pretty sure I know what that's implying.
Oh, holy shit, you guys weren't kidding.
Ooh, let me get that.
I wish more Mario games did stuff like this.
You talking about like bringing back old moves from previous games or something?
Yeah, like the whole turnip throw thing or even the spin jump
Better
from
not
World.
touch that
What the
poison
hell?
shroom. Oh, damn it. What the fuck?
This is actually crazy to me. I can't believe they actually brought in literal enemies from Mario World.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
Let's see if I can get him with a turnip. Oh,
Yeah.
It wasn't even a turnip, it was a poison shroom.
What game did those originate from again? Was it Lost Levels?
Right.
Speaking of lost levels, I actually had an itch to play through that game recently, and I have to admit that I sort of changed my tune on it.
Oh yeah?
I saw you guys put that game in sleepy tier.
Yeah, I certainly got my opinions of the game. But even though a good chunk of the challenge comes from the awkward level design, I actually still found myself having fun.
The idea of having fun while playing Lost Levels almost
fucking
seems
hell.
like an impossibility.
An impossibility? Why's that?
Primary example, the awkward level design mixed with the awkward controls.
I mean, I guess you could say that, sure. But I don't know, there's a lot of people out there who live for challenging games like Lost Levels.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like in a world of asshole platformers, Lost Levels is mid at best.
that's a big fucking turnip, boys. I must throw it.
You missed 4 of them.
Thanks for being my eyes, Joe. It's so appreciated.
Good job getting those 5 coins, Donald. They helped boost your score to 679.
Wow, boys actually climbing?
You're damn right I am, Joe.
Guess I better do something about that.
Oh, look, we're already on to page 2.
Gonna need something good here.
Wait, I recognize this theme. Is this a ghost house?
Well, if the booze weren't enough of a giveaway, then yeah.
Geez, I actually fucking hate this one. I can never remember where the fuck to go.
So it's like a maze?
What was the $1 million idea there?
I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay, I'll take care of this.
Are you kidding me?
That ain't fair, man. I'm more floaty.
Oh, good lord, look at all this.
Yeah, once again, I'm not a fan of this level. Okay, so if I'm remembering correctly, I think the key has something to do with getting to the end.
I'm sure the key stays with you when going through a door. Okay, good.
Oh, okay, it's up there. Another dead end.
At least you got a coin.
This ain't where I need to go.
Well, there was an area in that top right corner. You don't want to look up there first?
Isn't that P-switch also important?
I'll worry about that in a minute. There we go. Oh, it's one of... God damn it.
Wow, just like Valley of Bowser's ghost house.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. You gotta be quick with this.
Fucking hell.
What, so he can't beat the level now?
No, I feel like you're going about this the wrong way, Joe.
Fucking ridiculous ass shit, man.
Bro, I don't mean to put pressure on you, but you're running out the clock.
Thanks, Barack. Ugh, for the love of God. Oh, holy shit, the coins came back.
Maybe that is the exit then.
I'm going to be real with you. I think it's just for a coin.
I don't need your bad energy right now, George. Okay, great. Moment of truth. No, shut the fuck up, Donald. Fuck you, George.
Hey, don't start
I
ranting
can't
at
believe
me.
this. A son of a bitch.
I didn't fucking make this level, and you know what? I told you that likely wasn't even the
No,
way.
you know what? I don't even care. I don't want to hear it.
It's got to be something related to this switch.
Oh, what the fuck ever.
Oh, cool. They brought back the Big Boo fight.
Yeah, except he's actually harder here because you don't have that upwards throw.
I mean, I definitely welcome the extra challenge. Yeah, take that, you hideous douchebag.
So how should we do this, Barack? Should we just count ghost houses as if they were fortresses?
Yeah, just to keep things simple.
Wait, so did Donald just score 45 points?
Yeah, he's at 724. How about that wheel?
Another 15 for Donald.
Ooh, how about that comeback, Joe?
Oh, don't start getting all giddy like you still ain't shaking off my dust.
So I saw that you guys put Sunshine in top B, and I couldn't help but be kind of surprised over that.
Would you have put the game higher?
Maybe not an S tier, but it's at least worthy of A.
I agree with that.
Then why didn't you make a better case for it at the time?
I read the room and didn't feel like fighting the battle. The game's not perfect, but it definitely stands above a lot of the other titles.
Even when remembering those shitty red coin missions along with the blue coins?
Yeah, they for sure could have done without the blue coins, but not all of the red coin missions were bad.
That damn pachinko level would beg to differ.
That's literally just one level, Joe.
Oh yeah? What about that lily pad one?
Oh my god, fuck that whole sequence.
Admittedly, that one is pretty trash.
I've always heard people's complaints about the level, but it hardly ever gave me any grief.
Oh right, the Master of Sunshine over here.
The thing about that level that I hate ain't even really the whole lily pad part. It's more just me trying to get Yoshi to that fucking island.
That moment where you try to jump over to that last boat, but you mistime it and he dies in the water?
Yeah, after 10 to 15 minutes of waiting for each boat to cycle around.
I mean, whatever. It never bugged me.
With your fucking attention span, it never bugged you?
No, I was just happy playing the game.
Oh my god, you are a fucking liar.
No, the hell I'm not. I really like the whole setting of Delfino Plaza. It's up my alley of taste.
Given the look of our private studio's building along with his beach estates, I can believe that. So what happens if you get that little counter thing down to 0?
I'm pretty sure it just gives you lives.
We'll find out in a minute.
You ain't got a minute.
Technically, he does.
Good shit.
Is it weird that I almost prefer this boss music sped up?
Nah, it's kinda hype.
Okay, so coins plus level puts you at 871.
Bitchin', what about the wheel?
15 gifted to Donald.
Wow, thanks, buddy. So I can only assume that a level called Magical Note Blocks? Yep. Nice. Ah, son of a...
Oh my.
That was a fucking amazing experience. Peak level. Peak level.
Up next is the old switcheroo.
I noticed that this level has one of those big E coins. If Joe gets it, should we just count it as another 5 points?
To keep it simple, yeah.
Where the heck am I supposed to go?
I think it's actually down that waterfall.
Oh. So this is where the switcheroo comes in.
You know, when you said this was your favorite version of Mario 3, I expected that to mean you knew more about these special levels.
I played through these probably a handful of times, in fairness. More often than not, I primarily cared about the main game, not so much the bonus stuff. In fact, I can't really remember the last time I even cared enough to 100% a 2D Mario game.
What do you mean by that?
With the exception of this game and maybe Galaxy, I never went out of my way to unlock the special stages in most of the games.
Really? You're a main game only kind of player?
Bill's actually a lot like that too.
Where is Bill? Have you seen him at all recently?
No, he's just been doing his own thing. Why do you ask?
No reason in particular. Honestly, talking about 100%ing Mario games just reminds me of that night where Michelle and I completed Mario Wii with Bill and Hillary.
Sounds like a fun evening.
It really was.
I ain't gonna lie, man, this level's pretty fucking boring.
It is pretty uneventful.
Oh, wait a second.
Good work. 6 coins plus the 2 is 903.
Oh cool, you unlocked an item house.
All right, let's see what we can get here. Wait, do I need to dig?
Yeah, it's like Mario 2, dig down.
Oh, okay, you gotta be in a particular position with these blocks. Oh, come on.
For the sake of keeping things moving, you're only allowed to try this a couple times per turn.
Son of a bitch.
It is what it is, bro. Move on.
Pipe full of plants.
I think I remember this one being a bit of a challenging one.
It kind of is. You just gotta play a bit patient.
Yeah, seeing how well that went, I think I should try to get a good item here.
Yeah, screw you. Go to the level.
Damn it. Okay, perfect.
Nice usage of the invincibility.
Oh my, I need to go fucking breathe for a moment.
Why did you jump?
Oh, my...
Okay, I didn't breathe enough. Be right back.
I'm getting a Coke. Fuck this.
Oh my god, to hell with it.
Oh, for the love of God, finally.
That took years off my life.
Oh yeah, it must be so hard sitting on your ass watching us. A fortress level called Swinging Bars of Doom. What could go wrong?
You came into this level with a negative attitude. I don't know what to tell you.
For a level with that title, it's actually relatively short, and it's only a third of the level that's even really flooded with fire bars.
All right, let's close this out.
Oh shit, there's two of them.
Wait, this actually might be a bit interesting.
Oh, shoot.
Now he's got it.
Can I hope for things, George?
I'm getting the wheel ready.
Donald, do you still see it? Because honestly, I sure don't.
What are you talking
What
about?
the hell do you think I'm talking about? Your supposed pipe dream of a victory.
Plus 15 to Donald again.
Why the fuck does that keep happening?
We're in it till the end, my friend.
Okay, you're gonna need to be a bit careful for the Parabeetle challenge, Donald.
Explain, please.
As floaty-ass Luigi, you're gonna need to platform on those little red beetles, and things do begin to speed up as you progress.
The heads up is appreciated, but I think I can manage it.
Donald, why are you making a face?
I'm locked in, leave me alone. Oh, okay, so this is what we're doing.
I actually commend you for getting this far. I imagine it's a bitch to do with a flutter jump.
You just gotta find a good rhythm.
It's actually about to start ramping up.
Just gotta time this right.
No? What are you doing? Close that.
Damn, Donald.
That really upset me, Barry.
I get it, but you ain't about to be a cheater.
Come on, just once.
No.
An eye for an eye, right, Joe?
Oh, shut the hell up.
There's the end.
Of course. You know, despite everything, that was still a fun level to play.
Yeah, I liked it.
A musical trek? Oh, for the friggin' another one of these? Come on, I want to get up there. Oh my God.
Pretty sure this is a bonus area for a coin.
Yippee.
Well, don't sound too excited.
Everything I know about a Mario game has just been questioned. This level sucks. I'm leaving.
And once again, it returned your energy.
Let's see if I can get a better item this time. Hey, I'll take it. Here we are at the third page.
Damn it, and you're playing an airship?
An armored one, to be specific. Look, Donald, I'm not meaning to sound pompous or anything, but there really is an appropriate time and place to start showing a bit of some ego.
Oh, don't start lubing yourself up with your self-glazing ass speeches, Joe.
Hey, look, I told you your fate was sealed, right?
You spit a lot of stupid statements out of that blowhole of yours, so I couldn't tell you.
Ooh, is the cope starting to wear off?
No, I'm just trying to play the game.
That's code for it's wearing off.
Thanks for choosing to chime in there, Barry. Big help.
You're about to be over 200 points behind, meaning that Mario 3 gets to be put in S tier. I mean, let's be real, man. How about we just drop the challenge and just call this a let's play at this point?
I'm not going to do that.
You'd be saving us a lot of time
Quit
and energy
mistaking
by
me
just
of being a
admitting that
fucking
it's an
quitter,
S
you
tier game,
halfwit,
Donald.
and
Just
stop
save
asking me the
yourself.
same if I
know
want to
you
give
have
up
a pride
question,
problem.
as
I'm
if my
trying to
answer's
save
going to
you,
change.
not me.
It's not.
So just take the
I don't
L
give
and
a
let's
fuck
just
if
find
I'm
a way to move on
500
with our
points
humble
behind.
little
I'm going to keep
playthrough.
swinging and swinging
Why
until
do we
one
gotta
of
be
us
swinging?
falls on the
You're
goddamn
making
ground.
this
Do you
more than what it needs
understand
to
that,
be,
you
honestly?
sleepy piece
What
of
the hell,
shit?
man?
Quiet!
Whoa, you good?
Sorry. Holy shit, man, it's just you two just keep going over the deep end with this drama shit.
I didn't mean to take it to that level with him, bro. I'm sorry.
And I'm just trying to figure shit out in my head. I'm competitive. What do you want me to say?
You want to make things competitive? You know what? All right, I got something for y'all.
What do you mean? What are you about to do?
Give me a second, I'll show you. Just beat the level first.
Okay. Oh, holy shit, look who it is.
Take his wand and shatter it across his hideous face.
Jesus, Donald.
Just saying, Barry, if Lemmy were real on this planet, I'd hit the button.
You mean the Diet Coke button, right?
Anyway, Joe, you collected 2 coins. So plus 10, add in the 30, that makes 40. George, you want to go ahead and spin the wheel for us?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Whoa, what is all
What the
this?
hell?
Oh, shit.
Here's your competitive drama, fellas.
What did you do to the wheel?
I replaced the add and detract spaces with ones that either give or steal points. Also, I re-included the times 3-point effect for fun.
Wait, I'm giving Donald 100 points?
What? You're doing what now?
And just like that, the point gap has dropped to 20.
Barack, are you gonna let him just change the damn rules like this?
How did I not think of this from the start?
Are you joking?
It's such a simple and devious idea, Sorry, Joe. Everything's been so one-sided, I can't help but be a bit excited by this.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and do the next level, Donald.
All right, sure.
What a bunch of crap.
You know, thinking about it in a cosmic sort of way, Joe.
No, in a cosmic sort of nothing. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying, you embraced a rule change in the last challenge that ultimately helped out Barack.
That was different, and you still won. Don't come at me with that.
Was it really all that different? Most of the game was one-sided, tensions were high, and it got to a point where the losing player was thrown a rule change that ended up giving them a bone and inconveniencing the guy in first place.
Yeah, well, you didn't lose 100 fucking points back then, did you?
No, but you know what? The gap wasn't as big as it was here.
In fact, I gave you 2 extra wheel rolls to make up for a 40-point deduction in rule change. By the code of honor, shouldn't I get something from you damn goobers for this sudden kick to the nuts? And by the way, George, what the fuck happened to not wanting this to be an RNG-based challenge?
Well,
because a victory with a wheel like this, I have to tell you, is nothing but RN fucking G.
You know what? Joe actually does have a great point there.
Look, there were multiple things going through my head while making this decision, okay? First and foremost, Barack and I have been exchanging these glances like we knew which way the wind was blowing on this whole thing.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
It means Joe's better at this game than you, and you were being left in the dust.
Wow.
Well, to be more accurate, I started having those concerns once the gap was close to 200, but I was content on leaving things as they were.
If you were content, then why'd you get all giddy when the douchebag wheel dropped?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie with you, bro. I'm thinking about content. Like, if you were the one hosting this challenge and one player had a
Honestly,
300-point lead near the end, don't you think you'd try something to make it more climactic?
I wasn't focused on content during Mario World, Barack. I was locked in on entertainment.
That's insanely similar to what I'm talking about. Look, here's what I can do to try to make things up to you, okay? You were the one who beat the main game, so for beating Bowser, I'll give you a shot at this new wheel. And to make things a bit more fair, if you end up losing points to this wheel, we can also make sure to spin it in case one of you guys completes a Bowser fight.
That actually works because I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 more of them coming up.
Frankly, I thought it was stupid that beating him didn't earn you a spin in the first place.
Yeah, which one of you thought that was a good idea?
That was me. And it was because I figured the huge bump in points could compensate.
Yeah, well, it doesn't anymore, thanks to you.
Indeed. Now I can go ahead and call it even.
Call it even? What are you talking about?
I was looking through articles on the side relating to Mario games, and I noticed something in the Related Stories tab.
And what would that be?
Oh, let me read it for you. President Biden labels recent AI attack as jebedemic. Didn't you say a while ago that you didn't know anything about that?
But, Donald, you were absolutely right. We have a fake news epidemic facing our country.
Joe, just own up to it.
All right, so Joe, do you want to go ahead and use your spin now?
Actually, I think I'll take a page out of Donald's book and just save it for now.
This is actually a level that you can literally just skip.
I'm going to try to show some of it off, though.
Oh, wow, they got invisible walls?
In this particular room, yeah. But this is basically a tower that has a series of neat little challenges. Honestly, I think this has got to be one of my favorite ER levels.
Oh, you don't say.
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm floating to the end.
Are you seriously acting this petty right now because of a damn wheel?
And do you seriously think I ain't still pissed about that?
Joe, with all due respect, you just intentionally threw a level for little to no reason.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Honestly, what's this guy gonna do?
What, is that the...
What the? No fucking way.
Oh, holy shit, they have the cape feather here?
Did you forget that was included here?
Donald, if you touch that, you're
Gimme. My. Get these fucking blocks out of the way.
So is this what you're gonna do now for every fucking level?
This is a beautiful moment. You can't ruin it.
You can get irate about the cape feather, but the game actually requires you to use it to reach the end.
Oh, nice. So they make good use of its functionality.
That's a fair point. But my problem is that I just know that this doofus is now gonna use it to skip as much of the game as he can.
And he's free to do that if he doesn't want any bonus points from the coins. It's as simple as that.
Why are you guys talking so negative? This game has the cape feather. Once again, man, I really can't believe I slept on this version of Mario 3.
Ooh, neat. You unlocked another item house.
So basically, I need to get the item out of that bubble by ricocheting this ball off the wall 3 times.
But are you gonna do it?
Oh, damn, it moves slower, too.
Oh, come on. Let's try again.
Oh, the layout changed.
You know what? Whatever. It was only a mushroom.
Honestly, looking at that, I think the digging one was much better.
I think I remember this level.
Judging from the spikes, I think this is the level that brings back Karibo's shoe.
Yep.
I like how they use the thwomps here. It makes me think of something you'd see in Mario Maker.
Damn it.
Ooh, you're done, Joe. Rip Bozo.
You can't jump on the thwomp, Joe. It's over.
God, this damn brick-headed piece of garbage. I hope you lose your cape. God, this fucking guy, man, I hate him.
Get better, Joe. Get better. No coins, but whatever. It's a dub.
Slip sliding away.
Ooh, it's the Hammer Bro from Mario World.
Huh. I actually like his inclusion in this level because he really does look like he's decked out in winter gear.
Did you guys happen to notice that those penguin enemies were ripped out of Yoshi's Island?
Dang, that's because I thought they looked familiar. Speaking of that game, it's actually another great SNES title that was successfully ported onto the Game Boy. It's been way too long since I last played it.
Definitely a great game, I have to admit. I noticed that it wasn't included in that list you guys did. Is there a particular reason for that?
No, that's just because I just found a random template on the Tier Maker website. Even so, I wasn't tripping about not including it because I always considered it more of a Yoshi game.
It's kind of debatable on that, really, because the full title is Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
You do have a point there.
Since we're talking about it, how would you guys rank the game out of curiosity? Me, personally, I'd probably put it somewhere high, like an upper A tier.
What did we put in A tier again? Funny enough, I barely even remember.
Hold on, let me check. So from top A to bottom, you put Mario 3, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Galaxy 2, New Mario Wii, and New DS.
I forgot about Barack's soft brain placement for Galaxy 2.
Bold thing to say about the guy with a cursor over your points.
Ignoring the fact that Galaxy 2 is an A tier, I'd probably put Yoshi's below Mario 3, to be honest.
You'd put it above 3D World and Bowser's Fury?
Absolutely, it's a classic.
I'd say it would go under Sunshine in B tier for me.
Now, I think it's better suited in A tier. It's got really fun levels and amazing music.
Not to mention some of the more creative bosses in the series.
True, that final boss music did kind of slap.
Donald, I'm noticing that you're not commenting much about Yoshi's. Do you have any opinions on it?
I remember liking it, but dude, it's been well over a decade since I last touched it. Hard to rank a game that you don't fully remember.
That's fair.
At the very least, do you remember what you played it on?
Super Nintendo, obviously.
You made quick work of those boom booms.
I know, it's the cape, Barry. It makes me feel empowered.
Good lord.
Oof. You're not gonna like this one, Donald.
All of the fucking options on that wheel, and yet it picks that one twice. This is just ridiculous.
The odds of that happening back to back are honestly insane, but don't count yourself out yet. Things could turn around.
Oh yeah, baby. This is what Mario 3 is all about. I'm pretty sure this actually... Hell yeah, we ball, baby.
So here's a prompt for an honest debate. Which do you think is the superior Mario power-up? The hammer suit or the cape feather?
This is hardly a debate.
Couldn't agree more. The hammer suit offers the player more abilities, thus making it the better power.
Yeah, we all knew where this was gonna go.
You know what, Joe? This whole beef with the cape feather hand to God just perplexes me. Because while you're shitting all over the cape feather for being a, quote, game-skipping item, you literally simultaneously defend a game that has 3 items that are actually game-skipping.
You guys have made this argument before. It's not the same.
Right. It's not the same. Because where the cape gives you an ability to fly through most levels, the P-Wing, Lakitu Cloud, and Warp Whistle literally skip the whole fucking game.
Whoa, backpedal for a second. The P-Wing does not let you skip the game in the same fashion that the other 2 items do.
Yeah, it only lasts for a single level before turning into a regular leaf.
Okay, but you still have a cloud that skips levels and a whistle that skips worlds. How do you justify that?
They're each a one-time use item, and the whistle is hidden. I mean, come on.
The cape feather is littered all over its respective game. It's much more problematic.
Problematic? What the hell is it with you Mario 3 dweebs and these hyperbolic buzzwords? You don't just teleport to the end of the level by touching the damn thing. There's a technique that you need to master, and you don't even need to do it. It's optional.
You can literally just play the level and utilize its slow-falling ability to have an easier time platforming.
Exactly.
Well, going back to the hammer suit, on top of its powerful projectiles, if you crouch, then its shell acts as a shield against fire.
I mean, that's definitely neat, but the cape feather effortlessly sweeps enemies by spinning and granting Mario the ability to create earthquakes when he slams into the ground.
Plus, I feel like it's a great speedrunny type of power-up for revisits, as it sort of adds to the fast-paced gameplay.
Yeah, I see that.
There's also plenty of levels throughout Mario World where the cape's flying ability is nearly impractical, so I don't know. Can't we all just agree that both of these power-ups are pretty much S tier?
Well, this wasn't a matter of a tier list discussion. It's about which is better.
I get that, but you guys are locked into your opinions and we're locked into ours.
You see, look at this. He's doing it right now. An entire fucking level we could have seen, and you just skipped it.
Look, I know it's a force of habit when I'm playing a level like this.
A level like what? I couldn't see it.
All right, I get it, you crabby bastard.
What's this one?
It's called Castle Dash.
Oh, this is actually one of the few levels where you gotta keep running the whole time.
Oh, it's one of those, huh?
Damn it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Crap, I missed the coin.
Still, bro, I have to commend you on those reflexes. Good work.
That's appreciated, but we ain't done yet.
I feel like you could have stopped to grab that coin.
Probably, yeah, but that timer's got me a bit worried.
Well, that room wasn't so bad.
Geez, man, I couldn't imagine doing this with Luigi's jump.
Yeah, Donald dodged a bullet by not playing this.
Pretty sure we're approaching the end.
I would hope, man. It'd be crazy if they asked you to fight Boom Boom in under 15 seconds.
I'm pretty sure it would be possible to pull it off, though. Bro dies in a millisecond. Rich with ropes? Yeah, that's indeed a lot of ropes.
I like how they use the Desert King's Ladybug sprite as an enemy here.
I think it's a slight missed opportunity that you don't see more of the random transformations as enemies in these levels.
Maybe so, but I guess that just means it makes those characters more unique for the cutscenes.
Another ghost house level?
Yes, and an easier one to navigate at that. If I'm right on this, the exit to the boss should be close to a checked block platform. I hit A, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, perfect. So let me just head right.
Ooh, this one has some extra challenge?
Yeah, but you know it ain't no biggie. Oop. The smaller boos move fast.
Nice work there.
Another
Thank you.
plus 20.
And the wheel?
Donald steals 50.
Oh, thank God.
Jesus, this guy, man.
A level literally called Cape Escape? I don't know why you're scowling at me. The level's literally asking for it.
Uh-huh.
Regardless of the level's gimmick, you could have made more of an effort to get some coins.
Yeah, I know, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm sort of banking a bit on the new wheel right now.
If you do that, then you may fuck around and get disappointed.
Groundwork.
Oh, I think this level is heavily into the Mario 2 gimmicks.
Ooh, we gotta do some digging. Channeling my Minecraft skills right now.
Outstanding.
Yo, you guys see Sonic right there?
Bro's in his natural element.
You guys ever think about doing any Sonic games for whatever it is you do here?
The thoughts crossed my mind a few times, but I don't really know.
I like Sonic, but to be real, I'm not too big on the games.
Not a fan of them?
No, it's not that. In fact, I actually do very much like some of the ones I've played.
Which ones have you touched?
Obviously, the adventure games, Sonic 2 and 3, Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oof. Shadow is pretty rough.
It's obnoxious at times, yeah. But I'll admit it's a bit of a guilty pleasure.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a guilty pleasure for you?
Is that a problem?
No, I just didn't think I'd ever hear somebody say
wha-
that so
come on, man,
casually.
what the fuck?
It's too easy.
Another water level?
Is this the first time we've shown off the frog suit?
I think so, yeah.
Glad we gave it some representation.
And there it goes.
Dick's out for Frogger.
No?
I dig all the little hazards placed all over this water level. It looks pretty tense.
Yeah, this one's another favorite of mine.
Christ.
Try to keep an open eye of your surroundings, Joe.
Yeah. Or wait, do I need to go to the pipe?
Yeah, that was expected. Did you just fucking spit at me?
This is just for a coin, isn't it?
I'm really displeased at the moment.
That's what happens when you blow raspberries like a child.
Your commentary isn't needed, thank you. Give me that 3-star combo.
Shut up, you're at 1040.
The last level of page 4, fellas.
And it's Bowser's last stand.
So these are about to be the big levels that matter.
More or less, because if I'm remembering right, we're about to be going through a short series of airship and castle levels. And with how the current wheel is structured, it's very likely that it will either make or break one of you.
So, the smart thing to do would be to capitalize on coins and play with some patience.
Yeah, but again,
Would you like me to sing you a song?
I feel naked.
Trust me, it's for the best. You wouldn't get much use from the cape here.
Wait, what is this?
It's sort of like a choose-your-own-path type of section that take after those 3 enemy levels in World 8.
Oh no, you gotta be kidding. God, these damn fish. You're scum, honestly.
Your projection is unmatched, Donald.
Let's try to keep the hostility to a minimum, please.
Whatever, I didn't get a running start.
Yeah, I know, you stopped to throw. It's fine, I got...
Oh, you guys are gonna be the death of me, I swear.
My heart skipped for a minute.
Wow, they really brought in the Magic Koopa?
Are you disappointed by that?
What? No, I just wish I was the one playing.
Well, as a soon-to-be disappointed bozo once said, it sucks to suck. Oh, finally, I was about to doze off. Ugh, I hate these damn statues.
They don't seem to like you either.
Cool, at least I ain't going into the fight with nothing. Oh shit, bro's spraying.
Good evasiveness.
Well, gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Boom chakalaka, motherfucker.
Damn, that's son of a bitch.
Is somebody troubled?
With everything factored in, Joe's now sitting at 1095.
Wow.
So to be perfectly honest, Donald, your only Hail Mary at this point is going to likely come from the wheel.
Well, what does the wheel say?
Joe steals 30.
Oh my god, you can't be serious.
Sorry, but yeah, that's what it says.
This can't be fucking happening to me. Losing to Joe is not a fucking option.
Well, look at what's about to drop in the timeline, dickhead. I'm coming.
From this moment forward, it's straight business, you fucking fossil.
Oh, is my little buddy about to lock in?
Joe, despite how things are looking, I think it's unwise to get cocky right now. That look he has on his face is the same one he had during Mario Party, and I ain't gonna lie, he carried some pro-tag energy during some of those games.
This is a different beast altogether, Brock. Stupid-ass RNG is not as big of a factor.
Yes, it actually quite literally is.
Well, okay, maybe it is now because of you, but regardless, I ain't worried.
Is that it? What's all this? It's almost like the level turned into a fortress or something.
That's sort of the deal here. The main objective is to find the pipe to the next area in this massive room.
Okay, well, I found it. Am I fighting Ludwig now? Unbelievable.
It's almost weird playing an airship level with no scrolling.
I think it's a breath of fresh air. Almost reminds me of something you'd see on Mario Maker, to tell you the truth. All right, here we go.
Oh, wow. It actually is Ludwig.
Try not to flub it.
45, right?
Right, that puts you at 938.
And the wheel, please?
Times 3-point bonus on your next level.
Ooh, so you ain't stealing.
I'm gonna make it work, don't you worry.
Ooh, here we go. We got Bowser's Airship 1 up next.
Wait, one is in this airship as a two-parter?
Yeah, that's what it said. Why?
Well, I mean, are you telling me that we're about to get back-to-back Bowser levels, and Donald has a times 3 bonus effect active?
Well, I guess that...
Joe, I see the gears turning. You're not about to fucking SD.
You know, even if I wanted to do that, there wouldn't be a point. Because we're supposedly gonna get back-to-back Bowsers with these next two levels.
Wow, Joe, really?
What the hell did I just say?
Hang on, that was an honest-to-God accident. I'm serious.
Home stretch, baby.
Wow.
Okay, where I had an accident, you just straight fucked up.
You know what? I'm not taking that from the guy who got kicked from his party because he was up late playing Minecraft.
Wow, why you gotta go and make it all personal?
Is that what fucking happened?
As the story goes from Pelosi, the party sort of had enough of Joe after they realized that he wasn't really taking the job all that seriously. All those vacations to Camp David, not to mention his countless beach trips and the many hangout sessions we scheduled to record videos, it all just sort of caught up, I guess you could say.
But what were you doing at Camp David? Wasn't that all just debate prep?
80% of it was downtime to play Minecraft, I won't lie. But like I said before, it was all worth it in the end.
What in Christ's name could have made losing the election worth it?
Something that I'm actually hyped to show off on our YouTube channel.
I don't like the sound of that. Ooh,
I see a pipe. Is it time to claim another 40? What?
That ain't Bowser.
No shit, Sherlock. What the hell, Barack? I thought you said we'd be seeing Bowser.
No, I just made an assumption. I didn't actually know who we were going to be fighting.
Ain't you supposed to be the big expert on this game?
Okay, so maybe I'm not as well versed on the E-world as one might expect, but you know what? George didn't seem to know either.
Actually, I did. I just didn't say anything.
Boy, the way you're trying to irk me right now.
So Joe's at 1165. What does the wheel say?
Joe gives 50.
Fucking poop in a toilet.
Excuse me?
Oh, cool. They start you off in the boom boom room.
What's the point gap even at right now?
Well, let's see. We have 1115 minus 988, which puts the gap at 127. Beating Bowser alone would gift Donald a 120 bonus to his score, which alone is huge. If you gather just a few extra coins, then this will literally be back to being anyone's game.
No, I forbid that.
Oh, yeah? Well, guess what? I'm the president now, so I forbid your forbidding.
And I'm still the president for the weekend till your damn inauguration, so I'll pardon my forbidding and hit your forbidding with the same forbidding.
And I'll come back and hit that first forbidding order with a veto so you can't reuse that same forbidding to inhibit my stronger forbidding.
That's not how it works, you fucking idiot. You can't veto an old pardon.
Watch me check those dusty-ass books and find an old law, Joe. God, this level just isn't long enough, is it?
Do you really not like it?
No, it's fine. As a matter of fact, it's actually quite literally a basic airship level you'd see someone make in Mario Maker.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
It leans good.
Then why are you complaining?
I have Mario 3 fatigue, Barack. I want to play something else.
How can you just insult Mario 3 like that?
Because it's loaded with scrolling levels, and my brain can only handle so much.
I can't.
I should actually check the poll we posted after this level.
A poll?
Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. Joe and I actually decided that we would poll 2 comfort games of ours. Whichever game had the most votes would be covered first.
Oh, okay, cool.
Finally.
We got a real moment of truth here.
I cast a pox on your good vibes, Donald.
Let's try not to distract each other, please.
Okay, so either left or right.
Whew, holy hell, that jump was close.
Holy shit, I know. Try to be mindful of Luigi's jump, Donald.
Fuck, he got me there.
Jesus.
What, the fucking time limit?
No way.
This is doable.
Is it, though?
Just one more. For the people!
Holy fuck, he did it.
With 2 coins under his belt?
He just earned 150, Barack.
We ain't done yet, George. Spin that wheel.
You gotta be
What?
fucking kidding
Oh my
me.
God.
Sweet mother of
The
God.
fruits of locking in, you old fuck.
That is just out of this world.
His string of dumbass luck, maybe, but you know what? I could be kicking and screaming right now. But instead, I'm gonna remain composed.
You know what, Joe? You just might make me make a regrettable quote.
Lay it on me, I promise you that I won't even care.
As a recently decommissioned bot once said, your confidence is admirable, but mistaken.
No way, you just fucking quoted Jeb's robot.
You're ridiculous.
But tell me I'm wrong.
Not only will I tell it to you, I'll prove it. The first obvious thing to do here is grab some coins. Okay, there's number 5. What the hell am I doing? Why did I go left?
Was that an elderly moment?
Donald, you're 78. Bite your tongue.
It's fine, I don't need the coin, but I definitely need to run through this boss.
Of all the bosses to end off on, it's Morton.
Ballin'. How many points is that?
20 for the coins, 30 for the airship. The extra 50 brings you to 1065.
Okay, and the wheel?
Survey says? Double points on your next level.
Oh, too bad. You didn't get a steal.
Not the most desirable option, but I'll make this work.
Well, good luck to you.
We're down to the last 2.
Jesus Christ, this has been an ordeal.
Oh, come on. You've had fun.
All right, maybe a little.
20 seconds?
Ooh, it's one of those levels.
That jump might actually spell your doom.
How is that even fair?
Overshot it.
There you go. Good work, Joe.
Courtesy of the wheel effect, you scored a 32.
That's still pretty low. And with one last level, I just don't see it, Joe.
You remember I still got that bonus spin, right?
Of course I remember, but what are the actual odds of it helping you succeed?
Not very high, to be honest.
Well, we'll find out after this last level.
The last level's a fortress?
Oh, wow. That means we're going to end this off with 2 spins from the wheel.
It all comes down to this, Donnie.
Fuck, no!
That could have been the mistake to cost you everything.
Don't put that out in the universe. This is so rigged. He has a better jump than me.
Oh, shut up. He offered to rotate Mario with you, and you said no.
What is that?
It's a flurry from Mario 2.
Bro looks like he belongs in Kirby.
Donald, he's actually nearing the end of the level. I think it's safe to say he's got it.
Anything can happen.
To all the lovely people watching at home, the final boom boom.
We've certainly come a long way, and despite everything, I think this was definitely a lot of fun to experience.
Yeah, you know what? I like Mario 3 a lot, so I'm glad I was here.
So as it stands, Joe, you're currently 116 points behind.
Indeed I am, Donald. So why don't we mark the end of this chapter by spinning the wheel some more?
Sounds like a plan.
It's all going to depend on this first roll.
30 points, 30 points.
No way, that momentum is carrying it into
The steel 100 space.
Are you shitting me?
Oh, damn, he did it.
But that means that...
Joe, you're actually in a position now where you don't even need the bonus roll to win.
Is that right?
As it stands, you're now ahead of Donald by 84 points, which makes you the winner of the Super Mario Bros. 3 challenge.
Damn
Wow,
it!
that's fucking
How could I have
insane.
let this happen?
I could take this W and run the fuck up the block and back, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that just yet.
What do you mean?
Look, man, I'm gonna be real with you guys. This last year was fucking crazy. Between the Jebedemic to the election, Minecraft Gate, everything was just a constant swirl of madness, where finding a true form of escapism was just tough. So without going on for too long, all I want to say is that despite all the tense back and forth, playing this game with you was actually kind of needed, Donald, more than I realized. With all that being said, go ahead and do that last bonus spin for me, George.
Are you sure? There's a chance that you might lose that 100.
I beat the main game and have the knowledge that even through all this goofy shit in the e-reader world, I came through. That's enough for me.
Wow, I was not expecting all this wholesome shit.
I know it's beautiful.
Whoa, where did you guys come from?
Oh, we've been here for the past 15 minutes. There was just so much going on that we didn't want to bother you.
I see you found those cartridges. How'd you manage that so quickly?
Oh, we actually found a couple guys who were selling these on Marketplace for cheap. After contacting them, we got with the boys outside to pay each of them a visit to collect the carts.
You should have seen each of their faces when we all rolled up. It was hilarious.
The Famicom guy just gave the thing to us for free.
You know what, guys? Why don't you just give those carts to Joe as a little prize for winning the challenge?
Oh?
You're not going to put them in the toilet?
No, in hindsight, that would be pretty idiotic. And you seem to like these games so much that I figure they'd be in better hands with you.
Holy cow, this has got to be one of the best gifts I've ever received. Thank you.
That reminds me, Barack, you should probably put Mario 3 in S tier now.
I already took care of that after 2 long years. It now sits next to Mario World in S tier.
Amazing.
All right, then let's quit stalling and spin this wheel. I'll give everything a good shuffle first.
I've noticed you've been doing that ever since you made this wheel.
Yeah, it felt like the right thing to do.
And yet, despite that, we got a few repeats? That's insane.
Holy shit, and speaking of repeats, Joe ends this by stealing 50.
So the final score is Joe's 1272 versus Donald's 1088. This confirms Joe as the definitive winner of the challenge.
Damn, I won't lie, I was hoping for a little bit of some luck there.
So how are you feeling after receiving that L, Donald? I'm noticing that you're not flipping any tables.
Obviously, I'm a little salty, but surprisingly not as angry as you might think. And I have to tell you, despite the little hiccups here and there, I actually had a lot of fun going through all this.
Yeah, I did too.
Plus, I found more of an appreciation for the Game Boy version of this game. Clearly, with all the content and upgrades, it's certainly worthy of that S-tier spot.
Well, seeing how we came into this whole thing, I'm glad we're ending on a more positive note.
In fact, hey Joe, since you won this, why don't you go ahead and make the call on what we cover next?
What about the poll?
We'll factor that all in later, but for now, I'm down doing whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you know what? After all the recent toxicity, you definitely earned it by being a good sport with your W.
Honestly, you can count me in on whatever you're about to do as well. It's been a pretty good distraction.
Wow, don't know what to say except that you three walked straight into my beautifully calculated trap.
What?
Wait,
Excuse
what's
me?
happening?
Gasp.
Joe, for the love of God, tell me we didn't just walk into... Jesus, what a train wreck. Well, everything's all put together. What? Hold on, something here seems off.
Donald, you ended the game with 27 lives, which puts you at 577. As for Joe, he ended with 44 lives, which puts him at 770.
44 lives? Wait, run this back?